welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 11th Annual Tournament of Champions live at the KCI Expo Center in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm Sean Green, your play-by-play commentator, joined by my good friend and colleague, Ryan Mooneyham. Mooney, we got a great evening session for you with hopefully no internet concerns whatsoever, and we appreciate everybody joining us again.
Yeah, the thing about it with the streaming, we were just having this conversation in the background before we got back on it. We're just destined to have little glitches here and there. Let's get them fixed today. We got some exciting events to come your way. Let's give you the best coverage we can tonight, and if there's any glitches, let's get them out.
Who keeps their phone on? Ridiculous.
Not going to get in trouble for that one this time.
It was not the old guy. It was the second old guy.
Won't get in trouble for that this time.
All right, here's Todd Wigman. From Peshko, Wisconsin. No, I'm just trying to pronounce the name because I'm going to have to pronounce it tomorrow.
Oh, I got you.
I know all these gentlemen, as everyone else does. Mike Scarborough here. I know he doesn't look super recognizable with the shirt on. He's known for it. Here's Steve Hennings.
248 plays 268. Mike Carter and Mike Scarborough and Jesse Gore got leg number one. This is in the losers side.
You got to go a different route there on the last start. You got to go treble.
Winner will go on to play Derek, John, and Shane.
And this is why you got to go treble. Yep, Dynamite Carter leaves 118, and they're going to have 3 darts clear at that because Steve shot at the bullseye on dart 3 instead of the triple 20. Now, he could have missed it, but you still got to shoot that shot.
You got to give yourself the opportunity to have it.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Low 10 leads 78. Gore, bull 18 bull for the win.
And I fully expect Jesse to do this. I've been out there in the dart hall this evening more than anything else. Oh, okay, it's still on. Treble 19. Oh, just on the wire. So Lucky's going to get an opportunity here to send us to a last leg decider. This to take it to the winning side of the loser side?
The consolation. I'll tell you how it works. Loser side consolation finale.
I don't know what to call that. Bullseye. And he gets it done. The mailman. Thunder Bunny has actually been famous. He's been viral because he's been chased by geese before as a mailman. And, people caught it on video. Yeah, it's a real thing.
I cannot wait till I talk to him about that.
It's very real. It's what he's known for best. All right, here we go. Diddling for the last leg decider. It will be cricket. Mooney, how have you liked being a part of the stream team this weekend so far?
Oh, I've always enjoyed the streams. Working with Will and Nick and yourself is always a pleasure. We've gotten to do multiple gigs. We've gotten to do Booyah Cup. We've gotten to do Las Vegas. I've remoted in on some of the CSC stuff in the past. So being live here, it's exciting.
Well, you've been here as a player before. And it's you can teach a new dog old tricks, but it doesn't work out.
I know.
He still doesn't get it. That's fine. You've been a player here before. Is it different being on this side of things?
Actually, it is a lot different. I noticed that earlier when I was out on the floor. I was like, wow, I haven't even been out here. The biggest difference for me is I've always competed in the auxiliary events, which would be the triples, doubles, CSI, MDI in the past. It used to be called MDI, now it's CDI. I haven't played well in the last couple of years. Don't have near the averages or the point status to be in those higher divisions as I have in the past. But I'm okay. I'm okay with the commentary.
You're just okay with it?
No, actually, I really, really enjoy it. It's just sometimes you want to be up there mixing it up.
Oh, 100%.
Mixing it up with the guys that you've played with or played against year over year.
Well, I actually got asked that by Jesse Gore earlier during our break. I was out there throwing darts, and he's like, at what point in the day of just watching darts all day long do you just get the itching that you have to go out there and throw darts? And I said, it doesn't really feel like that. It's more just like you want to. Like, you've watched these great darts, which, like, I'm not really, itching to go compete against these guys. That doesn't sound like fun to me. That would be a quick and easy night for me. I would have free time now and a long time ago. So that's not an itching that I have. It's more just, I just like to play darts. And we do get to do that.
Yeah, and I will tell you some of the things that I've noticed since I've joined the commentary side the last 3 or 4 years is my overall love for the game has gotten greater because I've seen both sides of the coin. I've seen what it's take to be the player. Of course, I've ran the tournaments and stuff in the past, worked with the ADO on the ADO board. Mm-hmm. Now I'm in the streaming booths, so I have a greater passion for the game. I play more quality versus quantity. And I
Look at those shoes from Mark Bond.
Oh, excellent shoes. Wow, those are pretty cool. Get me off my train of thought.
Sorry.
No, I like to play more quality. I'll pick and choose more.
No, that's fair.
I have an opportunity to go play in the TLC or commentate the TLC. TLC commentary.
Which is the opposite decision that someone like Danny Baggage is going to take because he realizes that he can walk out of here with $30,000+ and no matter how much they pay us for being here, we're not going to make that much this weekend.
No.
And if we did, I wouldn't be a teacher still. And hallelujah to my life.
Innings on the bull. Does grab 4. Gives them the point lead, but Carter just needs a bull and some points to take this game. I'm sorry, Jesse Gore. Carter just shot.
This will be for the match, and there it is. Jesse Gore does get it done. They will go to whatever you called it. Consolation
Championship. Losers bracket. I don't know.
The CC.
One's going to go to the third place match. The loser's going to go to the fourth place match.
I don't know.
I mean, I said something non-specific that sounded worse than whatever you came up with. It sounded good to me. Consolation.
Can we just call it the one-loss side?
One loss.
But it's the one-loss, like, finals. How do you say that?
It's
the one-loss finals.
One-loss third-place match.
But it's not the third place match.
It's not third place match. Loser goes fourth place match.
Fourth place match.
Jeez Louise.
Playing for third or fourth.
Chat, let us know. Chat, what sounds better to you? You guys are all confused right this second. But we're looking at the bracket here, and we're saying it's – oh, wait, hold on. Let me look at the bracket.
Yeah, but there's 2 matches going on. There's one on 1A and 1H, and unfortunately we don't have streaming access to both of them right now. We're going to see what happens in the middle of these boards, but we'll be stepping in to kind of guide the bracket one way or the other on 1B, 1C, and then 1F and 1G for.
We should probably get Derek, John, and Shane, Trigger Shane, coming up next on the stream.
And that's what I'm saying. I think I got to confirm that with our CompuSport representative and make sure that we're good.
So we're going to cut to a little ad break real quick?
Yep. Yeah, we're going to cut to an ad break right after this tidbit from my son, Bryson.
I love it.
Bryson, what do you want to say to the people?
That was better than Will's ever done.
Hey. All righty.
Bryson, can you say boom goes the dynamite? Yes. Better than I ever could.
All right, we'll be right back.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For nearly 40 years, Horizon Darts has been the go-to source for dart enthusiasts worldwide. From top quality brands sourced globally to our very own Laser Darts, the makers of the legendary Black Widow dart. Laser Darts has been scientifically proven utilizing XRF technology to stand as the highest quality darts in the world. And with our lifetime barrel warranty against breakage, you're guaranteed lasting satisfaction. Not sure which dart is right for you? Try before you buy with our lending library option. Visit our showroom, give us a call, or shop online at horizondarts.com.
That's a good way to start. Big 180. Jen and I will be having a little competition based on our signature barrels here. So just a reminder, definitely purchase my barrels. Just leave hers alone for a little bit so I can get up on the ante and then we'll call it good. But in the end, she supports me as well. I know she agrees I do have the better barrel, right, Jen? That's right, Will. Thanks, Jen. Now go purchase your barrels today, folks.
Is the greatest darting force on the planet. Bullseye. Oh, we got one. The fish has been landed. We know he's too good. The world number one, world champion. Incredible stuff.
Rick Hensey, the Juggernaut, brand new signature darts as a part of the US player launch. I'll be doing an in-depth review of his debut soft tip barrels following his recent signing with Winmore. All right, so Hensey's design surprised me. I was delighted to see a freaking cool scallop back there. I love stuff like this. My own custom sets always come with a scallop placed around mid to rear, just like this. So Rick, twinsies. We're not done though. Continue down the barrel and we have this sexy, super tightly spaced reverse cut. Bro, I'm sweating. With 121 remaining, I just stay on 20. For me, there's really no option other than to hold right into those middle grooves of the scallop, so it's just right there. That's the focal point. And with 61 remaining, I'm going trip 15 for double 8. But we missed the 15. So 610 area it is. Yay, I don't suck.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the KCI Expo Center in Kansas City, Missouri for TOC 2024. I'm Sean Green, joined by Ryan Mooneyham. Mooney, we have the third, fourth place match as Sugar just hit his partner with a dart, throwing randomly at the bullseye. Well done.
Well, okay.
Sugar Shane Johnson.
Excellent action there.
If you notice, though, it is not Sugar setting up the game, and that is the most important part.
Didn't he set up the last match?
He did.
Okay, all right, back to the match.
And I actually do have a funny story. So I'm out there watching this match, and the player, or there's people making comments like, isn't it a race to 4? I was like, yeah, Sugar probably set it up. Not knowing if Sugar set it up. And then like 10 minutes pass by, and Mike Maloney walks by. He goes, after that ended, and they're like, he goes, one thing's for sure, don't let Sugar do anything. I said, yep, there you go. Kevin McClanahan in the chat. Kev, man, hearts and prayers are with you, bud. Just lost his wife out of cancer. So, Kev, always in our thoughts.
All right, here we go. This race to 2. Cricket for the first leg. Loser will start leg number 2 of 7:01. We go to the deciding leg. They will cork again, and they'll play another leg of cricket. Mike, and Jesse taking on Mr. John, Derek, and Shane. Scarborough out of the gate. 6 on the 20s.
Yep. 6 from Scarborough. You know what I've learned is when I go out there and I ask people, like, where do you want me to say you're from for the walk-ons tomorrow? And I'm like, is Phoenix okay? And they're like, yeah, Phoenix is fine. I'm like, what do you mean fine? Like, what do you want me to say? Like, just give me an answer. Here's Derek Hinkle.
Local, about 20 minutes from here. St. Joe, Missouri. Goes with 7 marks. On to the 19s. Pushes back. Carter can work with the 20s. Only manages 2.
Here is Sugar Shane Johnson.
Sugar, sugar. Ooh, 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 money, money. I guess that's ever been sang.
I sing it to him every time I see him. And he gives a nice little thumbs up for that 2 mark. I was sitting out there, and he did hit a 9 mark. And he walks by, he goes, excuse me, to me. And I'm like, boom goes to Wisconsinite. What do you want me to do? He goes, thank you.
I did it for you.
He goes, be a little bit louder next time. We cannot tell you how much we appreciate everybody joining us. Please hit that like button, hit that share button. Let everybody know that we are live here. This is the TOC No Caps Triples event. 3rd, 4th place match. That was Jesse Gore. This is John Edwards.
Just to mention that the winner of this will be setting in the 3rd place match with 1 loss. The loser will go to the 4th place match with 2 losses, and their opponent will have to come in and try to strike for a last chance single game elimination.
Yeah, whoever wins this one is in the best chance to make it to the finals because they have to be double dipped
Correct.
in the 3rd place match.
Edwards not going to get it done on the 19th. Advantage to Scarborough.
And to tell you how much that actually really matters here, Mooney, the prize difference in this no cap is you either get $0 for 3rd or $546 for 2nd. So that tells you how much more important this is to have the best chance to get back to the finals. It's the best chance to get money tonight. One of these 2 teams will definitely not
Get paid.
get paid.
Correct.
The one team that will get paid is Danny, Jules, and Mike, as they are in the king seat once again. 2 for 2 so far in these triples.
Today's king seat match, they win 4-1. Tonight's king seat match, 1 on the last leg decider.
But it did kind of look like they were playing with their food there with how easily they won that last leg decider, huh?
Yeah. Johnson to the 18s. 189 plays 340. Well back.
That's not going to help very much at all.
Only manages a single.
Well, he got a triple on the last start. And you know what? He looks good. That's all that matters.
Jed Neal 0 for 3rd. Yes, because there's only 7 teams in this event.
And Jesse Gore.
That's the second 7 mark out of Jesse.
Yep.
Back-to-back turns.
John Edwards posted a video yesterday of him throwing his sledgehammer around. So, you know not to mess with him this weekend. He's looking for a 9. Boom goes the dynamite for John Edwards.
Big turn on the 16s on the corners. 357 playing 340. Scarborough's got just a little bit to work with. Can take out the 16s.
Yeah, Magic Mike. He's been a double shooter today. He likes it. Known for his trick shot videos. We can't do that right now.
Hinkle forced to the 15s. Kind of have to fill it up.
Not going to do that. And you can see the shake of the head right away because he knows that's the case there, Mooney.
Oh, and did not like dart 3. Pulls it out. Only manages 2. Mike Carter can trip this 15. Single bull, double bull for the win.
That's a first look at Gabrielle Steffen back there. Wearing the black, red, and gray jersey. And Sugar is just Not throwing too sweet right now.
Only manages 2 on the bull.
I think he's averaged a 3 in this match.
Gore with the hot
In his
hand.
leg.
Back-to-back 7s.
And that'll work. Gets it done. And points at the end just for good measure. 5.67 from Jesse Gore. That'll do. 1-0 lead for Jesse, Mike, and Mike. They're trying to get back to repeat the finals of the triples earlier today. Derek Hinkle going to get it started in the 7:01 leg.
Full bull, open in, open out.
Kev, you're not even here. Don't be a hater. Caitlin Gore in there saying, good job, Jesse. Kids and the wife are watching. Shout out to them. Thanks for letting us hang out with Dad for a few days. And that's a big hat trick start from Mike Scarborough. Sugar can't miss anymore. These have got to be super sweet, and that is not. He goes wow, and I'm going wow, because that is an inch below where his target on dart 1.
Forty plays 5-5-1. Hat trick puts him right out in front.
Yeah, and you can see the stress of going second in this 0-1 leg. You can miss maybe once, but that's about it. Whereas if you go first, you can miss a couple times. But 7-0-1's a long game anyway.
USA Darts, boom goes Dynamite. How about Mooney's back to the match shirts coming soon? Back to the match! Here we go!
That works for me as a good catchphrase. Way to go, Tyler. You just made him part of the team now.
Wow. Been there with the group almost 4 years and still haven't got past the intermediate. Not available yet.
We're trying to still make him the bass player, okay?
Yeah, you know, actually, I even tried to help with as a roadie, and they didn't want that. I volunteered to be the roadie. Derek Hinkle back to the match. Needs 150.
That'll leave 180. He does exactly that. Sets up
Thank you, Tyler.
Sets up his partner beautifully. And if his partner can hit a 180 checkout, that's so cool. You can talk about that forever. This is the biggest of the fish.
Well, they got 6 darts at it, as you said. Do you chase it here?
Yes, you take the first dart at it. Come on now. I don't care how smart that is or not.
50-50 leaves 30.
Now that's a terrible first dart from Sugar. He's like, I was going to shoot at it. He goes, I was a little bit off.
But 50-50 would
I
have
agree.
been 30.
But no matter what.
They're at 214.
Yeah,
But
that was
see, here's what
terrible.
happened. He had a terrible turn.
Yeah, but
214 plays 142 now. Big O'Hetty here.
I mean, yeah, that was terrible. But you can't expect him to go non-bull there on darts 2 and 3.
I'm with you on that.
It's Sugar Shane Johnson. He's not that bad always. And it might not hurt because it's a bullseye triple shot, which is way easier than a typical 142 checkout that you'd think about. The 2 bulls is the easy part here. Should be able to get a dart no matter what.
Bull, trip 14.
Most of the time, they're at least getting a dart. He's not going to this time.
Pulled
though.
it. Leave the 36.
Yep. Ideally.
17 for 50. 50 is not a bad shot.
No, it doesn't
But-
matter. 2 dart combination for Jesse Gore. He's going to take this out.
50 for 57.
You called it. And double 18 or triple 12. Oh, no.
Oh, and
What is
he
that dart?
Pulled it. Pulled it into the 1 to leave 35. I do not believe they will return for that 35. 17 for Bull from Chief Derek Hinkle.
He pulled that winning dart into Kansas. Bullseye. Oh, and he doesn't leave a finish.
Pulls
a game of millimeters and sometimes inches. Leaves the 32, but not going to matter. Scarborough, 35 left. What, 29 times out of 30?
All kinds of options here. With open in, open out, yeah, all kinds of options. Typically 3 for 32. He's going to go 15 for fat 20.
And he busted it.
Wow.
There's the one. It would have been a bust. Yep. He goes single out. Just hit the double, which actually a lot of players will do the double.
I would have went for the double,
Yep.
but it's because you know how many times you're going to pull for the trip.
Sugar. It is single out.
Nobody wants to win this leg.
There is no reason for you to go outside 3 times in a row. Yeah, you can stare at me all you want with those beautiful blue eyes. It does not change the fact that you should not go outside 3 times in a row on those darts.
Mike Carter, 35.
Should never, ever, ever have to shoot
3 for
a
32.
double.
15 for double 10. I can go 1,000 different directions here.
Dylan, it does seem like both teams are
18-19.
trying to lose. Double 10. Oh, come on, guys. Now he's looking at the fat 20, and then his partner throws him off. Oh, so you're going to go fat 20 now, aren't you?
Oh, so Scarborough had a problem with throwing at the fat 20.
Dave Collette, how are you doing, my friend? He's going fat 20. And that's how you hit the fat 20. Well, there it goes. Jesse, Mike, and Mike will move on. They get 3rd place guaranteed. That's still not in the driver's seat for money.
Nope.
But 4th place guaranteed now for John, Shane, and Derek. Shane's going to have to wake up. Yeah, throw some darts right now, Shane. I want to shout out Andy Zamora's in the background there. He's wearing a Boom Goes Dynamite jersey. The OG. You got to love it. Well, we're going to take a short ad break as we figure out what we're going to bring you next. So stay tuned. Sean Green, Ryan Mooneyham, Will Stewart, Nick Teixeira, and the rest of everybody. We'll be right back from the Tournament of Champions right after this.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For nearly 40 years, Horizon Darts has been the go-to source for dart enthusiasts worldwide. From top quality brands sourced globally to our very own Laser Darts, the makers of the legendary Black Widow dart. Laser Darts has been scientifically proven utilizing XRF technology to stand as the highest quality darts in the world. And with our lifetime barrel warranty against breakage, you're guaranteed lasting satisfaction. Not sure which dart is right for you? Try before you buy with our lending library option. Visit our showroom, give us a call, or shop online at horizondarts.com.
That's a good way to start. Big 180. Jen and I will be having a little competition based on our signature barrels here. So just a reminder, definitely purchase my barrels. Just leave hers alone for a little bit so I can get up on the ante and then we'll call it good. But in the end, she supports me as well. I know she agrees I do have the better barrel, right, Jen? That's right, Will. Thanks, Jen. Now go purchase your barrels today, folks.
is the greatest darting force on the planet. Bullseye. Oh, we got one. Fish has been landed. We know he's too good. The world #1, world champion. Incredible stuff.
Rick Hensey, the Juggernaut, brand new signature darts as a part of the US player launch. I'll be doing an in-depth review of his debut soft tip barrels following his recent signing with Winmore. All right, so Hensey's design surprised me. I was delighted to see a freaking cool scallop back there. I love stuff like this. My own custom sets always come with a scallop placed around mid to rear, just like this. So Rick, twinsies. We're not done though. Continue down the barrel and we have this sexy, super tightly spaced reverse cut. Bro, I'm sweating. With 121 remaining, I just stay on 20. For me, there's really no option other than to hold right into those middle grooves of the scallop, so it's just right there. That's the focal point. And with 61 remaining, I'm going trip 15 for double 8. But we missed the 15, so 610 area it is. Yay, I don't suck. Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For nearly 40 years, Horizon Darts has been the go-to source for dart enthusiasts worldwide. From top quality brands sourced globally to our very own Laser Darts, the makers of the legendary Black Widow dart. Laser Darts has been scientifically proven utilizing XRF technology to stand as the highest quality darts in the world. And with our lifetime barrel warranty against breakage, you're guaranteed lasting satisfaction. Not sure which dart is right for you? Try before you buy with our lending library option. Visit our showroom, give us a call, or shop online at horizondarts.com.
That's a good way to start.
Welcome back, guys, and here we go. Dennis Sandin's group taking on Andy Trader's group. I'll get you the information here in just a second as we work through the magic of the Open No Cap Triples event.
Here he comes to save the day.
Mighty Sean is on his way.
That was actually impressive that you actually rhymed the last part of that. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ted LePeck.
I think this is a Division I match. I haven't got it pulled up yet.
I would believe so.
I know it's Dennis Sandin and Andrew Trainer, and I was trying to get it all caught up here. We got into this quickly.
Jamie Haveman. I don't care who you are. He's got a sweet mustache. This gentleman I met earlier, Dave O'Brien. Dave said he is here as Dennis's chaperone. And I beg to differ with that foremark there from Dave.
So it's Andrew Trainer,
Yep.
Bob Herrenberg, and Jamie Haveman. Of course, you guys have seen them up there. Troy Vending. Shout out to their promoters. We have Dave, Dennis, and Ted. It's Dave O'Brien, Dennis Sandin, Ted LePeck, and Play More for Dave. A&E Leagues for Dennis Sandin.
Boom goes
Mid-State-
the dynamite for Dennis Sandin.
And then Mid-State Amusements for Ted LePeck. You guys don't know about Dennis Sandin. He is a 2-time
Yes.
TLC champion.
Yeah, legend of PPD. Dennis Sandin actually said to you guys earlier, talked to him, met him for the very first time in person today, and he was very complimentary of how we do with the commentary. And I said that actually, you know, there's some people where it means more than others. That one means a lot.
Means a lot. I've played with and against Dennis for many, many, many years. He's from just outside of St. Louis. I travel the St. Louis market a lot and play a lot of darts. Known as Crazy White Horse.
Yep.
And he's known for the moccasins, as you see.
Those are some knee-high moccasins.
He's always played in those knee-high ones.
I feel like those are the mullets of shoe wear. It's business if you don't tuck them in, but if you don't tuck them in, then it's a party.
You got it.
Tuck 'em
Haveman
in's
just
party.
manages 6. O'Brien opportunity here to close the 16s. Ooh, not going to go on dart 2.
Ooh, OB stayed there. I don't know if I like that move on dart 3. I guess having the 2 numbers open is fine.
140 playing 86. You got 2 houses. If he makes it, what do we care? But he missed, so we're talking about it.
Yeah, and you can say Bob has that step. I don't have to talk to Bob. I don't know Bob very well at all. I can tell you right now that is a dartitis motion. That is exactly what I had to do when I had dartitis, is I had to step to the left in order to release my dart without any fight. It is super weird. It makes no sense. But I actually got pretty good at darts with the step.
The opportunities to try to work through situations like using a step and stuff, I think everybody in this room can talk about their moments
Yep.
when something has changed or they were doing something different because something didn't feel right. Trainer to the bull.
Andrew Trainer wearing the Season 3 CSC Challenger Series jersey. I don't think it's Season 3. I think it's a Season 5 jersey.
That was last session.
It wasn't last session.
Was it? I thought it was last session.
Nope.
Session before.
Yeah, I think so.
I've watched so many of them that I can't remember the graphics. You are right. It is the third. Of course, you call it all the time. I don't. And
Yes.
LePeck, 2 bulls to win.
And that's it. Last chance bracket. So Ted LePeck, Dennis Sandin, and Dave move on. And that'll do it for Andrew, Bob, and Jamie. You blink and you miss it. And here is Derek Hinkle. I don't know if they're actually playing yet, are they? They're not playing yet, so we're just watching this beautiful, beautiful interaction. Derek is the type of person that if he just shaved his chin and like his cheeks, he would have a pretty good handlebar mustache.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm not joking. Steve Hennings gets the win there in that one.
It's 4th place match, 1 game decider.
And we get the hot hand of Eric Ludke playing with Steve Hennings and Todd Wigman. Taking on, of course, Derek, John, and Shane. Let's see if Sugar can be a little bit sweeter in this one. He's going to need to be. It's only a race to 1.
Big E, Steve Hennings, and Todd. Big E and Steve Hennings play for ECS Incorporated. And Todd Wiggum, Schmitz, Blue Water AM. AM stands for amusement, by the way.
Perfect. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Nah, it's just what it shows on the bracket. But back to the match. There we go.
Thunder Bunny getting the start here. Todd Wigman. It might have been a group of turkeys that were chasing him.
Geese.
It was I think it might have been turkeys, though.
Was it turkeys? It could have been.
It was some sort of bird creature, and multiple of them. And he actually had it filmed on camera of him running away.
Thunderbird opens up with 4. Hinkle to the 19s. Wants at least 5.
Derek Hinkle might have one of my favorite throws ever.
He has always had a wonderful shot. It's
Such a
great.
smooth throw.
It is a great throw.
Mike Maloney's starting to yawn. That's not a good sign. Here is Sugar Shane Johnson.
Needs 4 on the 19. Not going to go. We'll stay there.
Only a 3 mark, and the first 2 are very unlucky. And last one actually was unlucky that it went below the 2. So I go out there, right? And Travis Wilkinson's out there. We know who Travis Wilkinson is. We've done commentary on him. He's actually, it might have been season 1 or season 2, where there was a moment where they had to skip who started because they started the wrong way, and then ended up costing him the match in the last late decider for everything. And he was about as amazing with that situation as anyone could possibly be. So, yeah, Travis, very much remember you. But he was shocked that I knew who I was. And I'm always shocked when people are shocked that I don't know who they are when they're players that I've done commentary on. That's my job. John Edwards, big round.
It's funny because I've called a lot of matches of people that I've never met in person, and they'll come up and say hi to me, and I know their faces, but unless you've seen my streaming fixture, a lot of times you never see me.
We have a face for radio. That sometimes on Mac that has to be shown on the screen.
Oh, I mean, you're well known, Mr. Green. Hinkle, 228, playing 200 to the 19s.
Derek has had rounds where he's had 2 marks, and those have been the rounds that have been killer, is when he ends up with the 2-mark round. Because he's going first for his team, so that's actually it really is a big deal for him to continue to play at the best of his ability. And it's almost it kills it when something like that happens. But again, you can see how many people, after they're done playing their triples or whatever, they come in here to watch the big dogs play, just to interact with people. I always enjoy walking out there into the streaming area. It does feel like home with a whole bunch of family members that you're seeing again for the first time in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
There's Sugar Shane Johnson with a big 6 mark.
Trip the 19, close the 20, forces Big E into the 18s. He needs to pile them all in. He needs all 9 of them to hit.
Yeah, Jonathan Foster, don't get that twisted. He knows exactly where that camera is right now. And boom goes the dynamite there for Eric Ludke. Low-key Ludke gets himself a 9er.
I think throws a 9. That was a 9. Edwards back to the 19. Doesn't even move his body or language or his eyes or nothing. All in the 19s.
He also has a glare on his glasses, so we don't really see his eyes either.
Oh, I look deep into those eyes through the glares of those glasses, and I can see that man was not moving the 19.
Speaking of not moving, Thunder Bunny.
Only manages 2. Opportunity here for Hinkle.
Had a lot of bunny and not so much thunder there.
So Derek's nickname is Chief. So I don't know if you knew that.
I did not.
Yeah. So
I do now.
oh, he's got 2 in there. Chief's going to make the move. Only manages to get the 19 scored, unable to get rid of the 18s, but 513 now plays 384.
Yeah, race to 1.
Good move by Derek Hinkle in the 19s.
Great darts from Hennings. Beautiful, beautiful round. Needed that 7 just to get him back into this. Still down 3 points. Hennings from Davenport, Iowa.
And Shane not going to chase the 18, stays 2 to the 19s, marks 5 more. Big E forced back, down 92.
That was in the segment, but pretty far off there on the 18s.
Ooh, unable to capitalize on those turns.
Yeah, back-to-back kind of slip-ups there is going to cost you.
Edwards takes the look. Only manages to get 1, moves back down, and just adds 2 marks back.
Yeah, 2 following 2. And this isn't ballet, so 2-2 is not really required here.
No. Thunder Pony gives us 5. 636 plays 627. Chiefs last turn, trip 19, trip 19.
Someone has a laugh out there. That's Nick. Shocker.
Shocker, shocker.
Derek Hinkle, big 5 mark. And they continue to have a pretty good handle on the points. Hennings again a chance at the 18s. Round 11 of 20 already.
Nobody's made the run yet. Everybody's been staying put.
Yeah, it's almost like they're doing just enough to stay ahead, but not enough to really take control.
Well, those 2 mark, 2 mark, 2 mark backs that we've seen back and forth were challenged, but their opponents did something like this, but
Big
then
7.
the other one has been able to answer. So
Yeah,
this is
111.
this is on Big E to answer right here. 111 down. You've got the 18s. You're going to have to at least mark 7.
Which means you're not moving.
Oh. 54 for 72. Nope, only going to get the 36. John Edwards, opportunity right here. He made the move previous round to get rid of the 18s. Only grabbed the single mark. Looks to close here.
Great close there from Edwards. Going to start moving around the board. Never mind, going right back to points.
I was actually with you. I figured he'd run the 17s and run the 16s or 15s. But grabbing 57 more points is a big turn, forcing Thunder Bunny into the 17s.
Yeah, Tyler says, Sugar Shane and Jules need to take some time and remind themselves who they are. Both are OGs. I would say that's exactly, boom goes the Wisconsinite for Tom Wigman. That's exactly what Jules really did. Because he took about a month of non-competitive darts and just kind of rebuilt back his process. He's done a lot of stuff to really kind of regain that control. And he's starting to get back to that form, he said. But making it happen in competition is still the work in progress for him. Whereas the reverse of that, Sugar Shane probably he went to sleep. So, he's tried to work on his game, I think, a little bit. Like he slept. Maybe he had an extra drink or two today.
Sure.
To try and help out that game.
Yeah, I'm with you. Steve Hennings got to mark another one. Does get just 5, but opportunities right here for Johnson. Can close the 17s, can point the 19s.
Yep, just get rid of the 17s there. Good round there from Sugar. You can see the round starting to really tick up. Eric will throw again one more time after this.
1,064 playing 967. Big E forced to the 16s. 48 triple segment taking on a 57-point triple segment. Not able to get ready to add any more than just one extra 16 points. So opportunity right here for Edwards.
Yeah, that's an opportunity for a coffin shot if you want it.
Trip 16, trip 15, double bull. Do we get it?
Effectively putting their opponents into the ground. Yeah, I didn't know if we were going to get it based on the rounds and pointing aspect of it. You're never going to be able to point too much. Well, after you get to 200 in this type of a match where it's going to round 16 right now.
Well, we might round out with 11-21 taking on 983. Thunder Bunny last time up was a 9 mark.
Yeah, I guarantee you they do not finish on those numbers. Yep. They might get to what's a winning point total here? 1,300? Got to get to 1,300? Is it more than that?
I thought it was just a round out.
Well, I know. But I'm saying, like, where do you think that line's going to be? Because they're both not going to move.
1,400, 1,500.
Yeah, if you're Steve's team, you got to hope it's not 1,300. 7 marks each time on the 16s here.
Oh, and underneath on the third dart. Only managed to score 64.
Jeremy, we've actually seen multiple roundouts in this. It's been quite an interesting way of going about it. I can't believe Sugar actually took a look at the 16. That might hurt him.
Well, they've only got a 98-point lead right now.
I was about to say, that's dangerous.
Big E needs at least 2 triples here. Not going to get it. He needed 6.
Well, you can still get 6. Doesn't do that, though.
47-point lead. We know John likes to open on the 19s. John will stay safe on the 19s.
It just don't move. Like, there's no reason to move at any point in time now.
18.
Unless you go triple, and then maybe take a shot at the double 16 just to see. Because that will really kind of cement it.
Not
You
a
can see him
very
stepping
good
over to
lie.
stay.
Not a good lie. He's going to have to get it a hit right here.
Oh, he went for it. And see, this is such a risky move on round 18 when you have the higher ground.
1292 playing 1207.
If they lose this match, it'll be those 2 shots at the 16 that they just did in back-to-back rounds.
Each team has 6 darts left. Thunder Bunny needs triple.
Yeah, and Wisconsinite not going to get enough done there. So it's going to be, is it Shane getting the last throw? I think it will be.
Be John's last. So this is Hinkle's last opportunity here.
I mean, if you're Hinkle, close the 16s and close the 15s.
Or close the 16s and point.
No, just point. Just point. Don't even worry about anything else. All right, never mind. He still gives them.
11.
Yeah,
You're right,
math
around
works.
1300, yeah.
Math still works for sure. Or for it's gonna be. Yeah, it will be Sugar for the last throw, but Steve needs a lot of 15s. Like more than that. I can't do anything. That's the game. Shane, John, and Derek will move on to the 3rd place match, where they will have to double dip the team that beat them before, and Shane's going to take a little victory lap here. What a 6 mark from Sugar Shane Johnson. And again, that's like the 3rd time we've seen a round out in the no cap. Doesn't happen all the time, but it's happened more often than it should never be a thing. You're right, Jeremy. But it just has worked out that way. 20 rounds it comes pretty quick.
Yeah, but that was a point battle where 2 marks were always following up by 2 marks. 7 marks were backed up by 7 marks.
Yeah, no one got separation there.
No one got the separation correct. You are correct.
So that means coming up next will be that 3rd place match Jesse, Mike, and Mike will need to be double dipped. God bless you, Mike Maloney. And Derek, John, and Shane only need to be beat one time. But they're going to go to the one-loss side format, which will be Cricket 01 Cricket. So we'll have that coming up next here from USA Darts Productions and Partners Promoting Darts here at the Tournament of Champions 2024 in Kansas City, Missouri. Sean Green, Ryan Mooneyham will be right back with that third-place match right after this.
Luke Humphries is the greatest darting force on the planet. Bullseye. Oh, we got one. It should be landed. We know he's too good. The world #1, world champion. Incredible stuff.
Rick Hensey, the Juggernaut, brand new signature darts as a part of the US player launch. I'll be doing an in-depth review of his debut soft tip barrels following his recent signing with Winmore. All right, so Hensey's design surprised me. I was delighted to see a freaking cool scallop back there. I love stuff like this. My own custom sets always come with a scallop placed around mid to rear, just like this. So Rick, twinsies. We're not done though. Continue down the barrel and we have this sexy, super tightly spaced reverse cut. Bro, I'm sweating. With 121 remaining, I just stay on 20. For me, there's really no option other than to hold right into those middle grooves of the scallop, so it's just right there. That's the focal point. And with 61 remaining, I'm going trip 15 for double 8. But we missed the 15, so 610 area it is. Yay, I don't suck. Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For nearly 40 years, Horizon Darts has been the go-to source for dart enthusiasts worldwide. From top quality brands sourced globally to our very own Laser Darts, the makers of the legendary Black Widow dart. Laser Darts has been scientifically proven utilizing XRF technology to stand as the highest quality darts in the world. And with our lifetime barrel warranty against breakage, you're guaranteed lasting satisfaction. Not sure which dart is right for you? Try before you buy with our lending library option. Visit our showroom, give us a call, or shop online at horizondarts.com.
That's a good way to start. Big 180. Jen and I will be having a little competition based on our signature barrels here. So just a reminder, definitely purchase my barrels. Just leave hers alone for a little bit so I can get up on the ante and then we'll call it good. But in the end, she supports me as well. I know she agrees I do have the better barrel, right, Jen? That's right, Will. Thanks, Jen. Now go purchase your barrels today, folks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tournament of Champions live in Kansas City, Missouri for this wonderful triples matchup. I'm Sean Green, joined by my partner in comms this weekend, Mr. Ryan Mooneyham. Mooney, we got ourselves a matchup between Marshall, Mark, and Gabriel taking on Dan, Eric, and Jason.
And what matches are we
Don't ask me that question yet.
Still looking.
Shh.
Shh, don't tell nobody.
Division 1 is, oh, that's AM. I'm looking at the wrong, I'm such an idiot. I apologize, everybody.
I thought Mark Bond's group was in Division 1.
Are they? It's Division 1. Yeah, I just said that. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's Eric Schold, Dan Bourne, and Jason Sir taking on Mark Bond, Marshall Czech Walken, and Gabriel Aguilera.
Eric Schold, Dan Bourne, and Jason Sear. They're from MG Leagues.
Oh, all right, perfect. You added something to it. That's good.
Gabrielle, Marshall, and Mark. So Mark is Starseed Amusements.
It's Gabriel.
Gabriel is Nebraska Technical Services, and Marshall is MG Leagues as well. So there's our shout out to the vendors that have helped them get to this point.
Of course, Mark Bond doesn't hide the fact of the monsters. Nor should he. Out of promotional stuff, that's up there. Not quite up there with those shoes, but it's close.
You've been talking about his shoes all
Dude,
day.
those shoes are awesome. And they match the jersey, too, which I always love. And his partner's wearing almost matching shoes. He is wearing matching shoes to him.
I bet they called each other and says, let's get matching shoes.
Oh, I'm sure. They obviously had to do that together. Oh, man, you bought those too? Wow, me too. It's the most random colored set of shoes in the world. And you actually Maybe they didn't do that together.
I doubt it. They knew what they were doing.
Well, Eric should know what to do here. That's going to be 18s or 17s. You see he goes very spot on to the line. This is Division 1. Woo.
So just a reminder, everybody that be joining us, how they build the divisions. It's their cricket averages only, and it's a 12.0 cap. So if you're above that cap, you're in the no cap triples, and everything at 12 and below starts your divisions. Now, we will tell you that those divisions are so tight that it's like less than a point.
Yep.
Like 0.25 is the difference between two teams. It's incredible how these divisions are stacking up.
Well, and it's only 16 teams per division, tops, which is an important distinction as well. So the breaks are very, very close together a lot of the time. Right now, in the king seat, waiting for all this to get back, Matt Bella, Jordan Zemansky, and Bobby Apolia. So this third place match right here will potentially get someone, it'll automatically get someone cash, no matter what happens here. Just what you're going to be guaranteed, $90 a piece or $200 a piece, and that's a big difference on the jump.
Bond on the 19s. He's going to stay there. Only manages 2. He wanted a triple 1 or 2, so you can take a look at the 17s. Unable to capitalize, only able to mark 2. Oh, and Bourne did not quite get the point lead, but he took an aggressive shot to get rid of the 19. Still has left it open. Marshall, opportunity here.
You can see the rush jerseys. Great darts there from Marshall.
Big puller with the 17s, gets rid of it, forces Eric into the 16s or 15s, depending on choice.
Cody Hampstead watching along with us. I actually played Cody online. I had the distinct opportunity to, I guess, throw darts at the dartboard while he played against me online and whooped me. But I saw him out there actually earlier. But Cody, good to see you.
.266 playing .205 to the 16s.
Gabriel, great darts there. Man, I'm talking, that team is bright. And they all match their shoes to their outfit, which is impressive. Right now? Let's go over right after this. We will get you about halfway through the first leg of the no cap third place match. We're going to get all the way through this match since we're here. And it's Division 1. Oh, wait, this is Leg 1. Never mind. Switch it on over. Yeah, I lied. I really just want to wait for Will to leave before I challenge Nick on this, but he had not gone yet.
Bond grabs the 15s, tries to go to the bull, unable to capitalize, but he does get it closed as we make our change.
Yep. Going over to the third place match of the no cap. That is the fourth place match of the Division 1. So we will still see them later on. We'll probably catch them in the finals, whoever makes it to that point. And Bond and company were way out in leg number 1. Here is Mike Scarborough. Magic Mike. One of the best interviewers at picking their backgrounds of dart players. Interviewees, I guess would be the right term for that. Here's Derek Hinkle.
Maybe.
Playing the invisible man right now. He's going to have to hurry up to this line. He's got 10 seconds.
Maybe.
Oh. I don't like it. I don't like cutting it close like that.
Man,
that being said, they really debated through the shot.
But he's able to grab the 16 and close the 15s.
Yeah, he did everything he needed to do. See, Mike, and Jesse were just dead quiet. That is the one possible big situation about wearing headphones, is that you might not be able to hear that board counting down on you. I've had that happen to a partner of mine in a match, last leg decider, game 5, while he's on a finish. And he timed it out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of wow, sweep of the 16th by Carter to the double bull.
Aw,
Press-
sugar.
Pressure on Sugar, needs 3.
There's 1. There's 2. There's 4. Sugar Shane does get it done. You see the sigh of relief there. 5.33, so Sugar's starting to fire on all cylinders. 1-0 score line. As we go to the next leg, Sugar.
Sugar, you got a double dip.
And Mike Maloney's yelling at him right now for not understanding how darts is played. This format has been the same for years, Sugar.
Yeah, Sugar.
You see him turn around, he's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Scarborough to start on 7:01.
He's adorable, guys, but he's not the sharpest bulb in the pumpkin patch.
Well, you're way off of that. I was going to go sharpest tool in the shed, brightest bulb in the box.
Yeah, that was the point.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Yep.
Moving back to the match. Hinkle, following a low ton, hat trick would get him out front.
Oh, no. Mark, you were not playing so badly that we turned you off. It just happened to be the third place match was a little bit further along than yours.
There's the big hat trick and a chief. We got ourselves a bunny.
It's not nice to call Mike Carter a bunny just because he's so small.
Never
That's so
said a word to
rude.
Mark Carter about being a bunny.
We just said, here's a bunny, and it's Mike Carter
we
at the
have
line.
Thunder
That's so rude.
Bunny. Why can't we call the next person Bunny?
Because he doesn't like that nickname. He's already told us.
Okay, excellent. Sugar Shane, adding on. There's a bull. There's a bull. Oh, and
You know,
just a bit
they can
outside.
all see the screen, right?
I'm going back. Tonight. Hold on, let me go ahead and drink my sweet tea and eat my piece of pizza.
Now that we've gotten that past us, guys.
I'm going to go ahead and eat my piece of pizza and just chomp in my mic.
Steve Darnell says, all I need is my flip-flops. Jay Stunna said, commentators should get trophies too. You know what? I appreciate that. I think that's true. We should just go out and steal those trophies that are out there on the floor.
Or get a bobblehead doll.
Oh, yeah, we need our own bobbleheads. That's what we need. I've never been more jealous of anything that Will's ever had.
I'm sorry, but the bobblehead doll is the best.
That's way cooler than anything else. He's even a lord, and I'm more... big hat trick there from Mike Scarborough, because that's what we really should be focusing on right now. Mike, and Ike, a.k.a. Jesse. 1-0 scoreline favoring Derek, John, and Shane. Derek would have had to switch onto the 20s on dart 2 to leave a finish there of the 162, but instead he decides to just lay up. Again, I don't like those decisions out of players at the top level. Should never, ever, ever waste an opportunity to leave a finish. Should always shoot at the triples when you can to leave a finish, especially when your opponent is going first and is going to definitely leave a finish. And it's a 2-dart finish for Jesse, Mike, and Mike. And I don't even care who comes up next. He can hit that in 2 darts, whoever that is.
Or you can go 3 darts, bull, 17, bull.
And Sugar, no matter how sweet he is, can't take out 182 with 3 darts.
No, but he can leave 32.
He might think he can take out 182, but he can't.
But he can leave 32.
But 32 doesn't matter once this
75
117 goes.
75 puts pressure on the 117.
And by the way, he should go bull 17 bull here on this format.
I think Jesse will do that. I really do.
Yep. Well, falls out and hits it anyway.
Doesn't matter. Game shot.
Saves it. Well, that's a happy little accident if I've ever seen one. It's a 1-1 scoreline as Ike takes out that one. Because of Mike, and Ike. We're just going to change the name to Ike now.
Mike, and Ike.
You know, Jesse Gore, though, does really show you that maybe people didn't know Clark Kent was Superman. Because he looks completely different with glasses on.
Okay.
Did you finally get around to what I was saying?
Yeah,
That took a half second, didn't it?
Yeah, it's the old 50-year-old brain. Oh, big size on the black. Scarborough will go first in this last leg decider of this first match. Jesse, Mike, and Mike need this leg here to go into the finals with only one loss. Derek, John, and Sean get this match. They will play a last leg decider, sending whoever to play our King Seat team with 2 losses. So this is a big round for our big leg for both of them.
Yeah, if one team loses, they're out. But if the other team loses, that's going to make it very unlikely for either team to be able to do anything against Jules, Danny, and Mike, or whoever they are.
Scarborough only manages 3.
Look how old Jules is walking right now. Doesn't even matter what shape you're in, you're going to walk the same when you get to a certain age.
Like the wheel walk. We've heard about the wheel walk.
The wheel walk, he doesn't walk, he floats.
He does float.
Some would call him a floater.
4 on the 19th for Chief.
Dynamite Carter. Nice 6. Sugar staring dead into our eyes before he shoots the shot. Immediately hits a 777, so that doesn't really help. Only 2 from Sugar. And this is not the moment for him to shoot back to the bitter version of Shane Johnson. By the way, Sugar, that is a brand new jersey that he bought out there in the venue because he prepared out 13 jerseys to pick to wear. Forgot all of them at home. He goes, hey, I'm going to tell you the story. It's not going to be surprising to you. So
Wow.
Don't be surprised if you see him in that jersey the entire rest of the weekend.
Edwards to the 19s. Not
Oh,
going to get
no.
a mark on 1 or 2. He's going to have to get something to mark here, and he pulls to the inside again.
He's doing way too much marching.
He's thinking too much is what he's doing.
No, he's going a little bit too far left, 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 right, left.
Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, you're killing me. Back to the match. Scarborough.
I was talking about the match. You can't do it there.
Scarborough.
Boom goes the dynamite from Mike Scarborough there. Sorry, I had to stop myself from laughing at the potential. You should never do that again. I don't even know what noise that was.
I don't know. Mooney and
It
his
was
noises.
like a brr, I'm cold is what you kind of did.
All right.
What animal would ever make that sound?
I don't know, but
A dying one for sure, but which kind?
Carter on the 16s.
Back to the match.
What's my saying?
Yeah, now you know how I feel every time I say boom goes the dynamite. Mike Carter gets the 6 mark. You know, I didn't think we were going to have this dynamic this weekend, but we've gotten to that point.
All right, Sugar St. Johnson to the bull. Has nothing else he can do on it.
Good thing your wife's here to lock you down.
You just shot a 6-7? You guys are, wow, you guys are playing well.
Hey, you're on the mic right now.
Oh, sorry. Hey, look, I'm off.
Jesse Gore gets 2 bulls there. Super distracted, I'm sure, as he was throwing those darts. Oh, John Edwards needs a lot of bulls and then hope.
I apologize. I'm not even on the mic.
No, you're not.
I'll
You
come
don't even
in
give you an
strong
opportunity
with-
to apologize.
I'll come in strong with the helpful,
Oh, thank God Will's here.
sultry voice of Will Stewart.
You sound a little weird, though.
Do I?
No, I think it's just my headset.
It could be just the headset.
Definitely the headset.
Well, here we go.
Jay asking, will you guys be commentating the whole 4 days? I have to ask you, Jay, does that mean that you're going to watch more or not? Because that will decide on my answer. But Mike Scarborough does take it out there. And that means Mike, and Jesse will go to the finals with only 1 loss. That's an opportunity. My mom just put, I'm watching, period.
Oh,
After it
damn.
tells us Margaret Green is watching, 2 things above that. Thanks, Mom.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay.
Well, she's
Alrighty.
70, so.
Let's head back on over to the board we were previously on.
Monsters.
We'll switch around.
See, they're still going, guys.
Every little thing is going to be all right.
And we got 3 little birds throwing on each team. As the timeout has been lifted for my partner in comms, Ryan Mooneyham. Mooney, welcome back. Never mind. He threw your mic set. That's how upset he was with you. Hi, Mooney.
I don't know if I'm back. Am I back?
You're back.
Well, I apologize to everybody. I was talking to my wife about her playing well on the floor. Her team is charging away to do well in Division 13, and I was proud of what she told me she shot. And then, of course, I announced it on stream.
Back to the match.
Back
Gabriel.
to the match.
You know what? I'm starting to like that catchphrase. I'm going to steal it, just like I do with everyone. Oh, we appreciate that,
Wow,
guys.
look at that. Look at that. There is a big 9 mark.
It's an 8.
It's an 8, but it's still triple, triple, triple.
No, it's triple, double, triple is really, in real life, what that was. Dan Bourne. Ryan, I'm sorry. You're a sweetheart, and I am just making you out not to be that person anymore. He's going to quit, guys.
Oh, I ain't quitting. You ain't getting rid of me.
Damn it. Oh, shoot. What time is it? It's way too early for me to say something like that. Anyway, Mark Bonds is up. Nobody say anything about what I just did there.
Missing the board
I just pulled a Nick. We're making Will laugh so hard his contact's popping out.
Eric needs 17s. Only going to get 1.
That's the first time my teacher filter has just failed me. That's never happened on stream before. On accident. Purpose, yes. Not on accident. All right, Marshall stepping up here.
Marshall going to take a look at the 17s.
Yep.
Does get 1. Leaves a 1-shot close.
This, of course, last league decider here for the 3rd, 4th place spot. The winner guaranteed at least 3rd. The loser guaranteed at least 4th, which is a payday for both in Division 1.
Quite a bit of money differences, but these two are in the money.
Yeah, 110 per person. Melissa, I'm so sorry for it. And Chad, you're right. Or Chad, not you're right. Thank you so much, Chad. Melissa was right. It's getting late. I need to stop talking.
Well, I guess I better say something then. Well, back to the match.
I didn't know you left the match until you just said that. All right. By the way, huge shout out to Leonard Gates, who did make the final of the senior match play. John Henderson went on a tear there on doubles to start off the match. Was 6 for 6 on doubles to start off before finally missing one. And Leonard, unfortunately, had double trouble early on enough to where he got behind way too much to kind of make a comeback against Big John Henderson. Ooh, Bourne. Trying to get that 18 closed, but going to leave the door open here for Mark Bond.
Bond looked to mark the 18s. He'll need at least 4 before he'll take a look at the 16s.
I'm pretty sure, is Mark talking to himself through the chat?
Might be.
Making fun of himself there? Who's on the Monsters Monster? I just assumed it was Mark. Right?
Maybe.
I thought that was the case.
It could be.
Either way, Eric is going to step up.
4 on the 16s will give him a look at the 18. You're going to get rid of it early.
Yep. If you're going to at some point, might as well just get it out of your mind. So you can focus all your attention on this last start on the 16s and just does not get it. So Marshall's going to get an opportunity here. Do you open up the new wedge or do you go for the close?
You get a 17-point difference. I think you go open wedge.
He thinks so too. Does open it. Now do you go for the close? Stay there? He's staying.
Stay there. Build it a little bit.
We've had to really pay attention to rounds so far today, more so than we've had to in the past, which is interesting.
We had some heavy pointing early,
Yeah.
and then We stayed on the 19s and 18s for the longest time, and then we ended up getting the round out.
And it just seems like everyone is just so inconsistent in triples. Like everyone. The top players in this room.
Well, that's the dynamic.
All the way
of playing.
down. It's triples.
You're one every
It's tough.
6.
It does make it a different dynamic. It's why we think that we're going to be great when we go to the World Cup of darts every year, because we play doubles way more than most of those guys do overseas, but it just never matters.
No, the ability
At the end of the day.
the ability to score is so much greater over the season. We hear.
Maybe our guys just need to slow it down that much more. Oh my gosh, royalty has entered the room. The mother of dragons.
Dun, dun,
Lisa
dun,
Van Dongen is here.
dun, 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 dun.
So you will see me pay my respects after this match is over.
We're not going to get anything to be done on the 16s. Leaves it wide open. Mark Bond's got a clear shot at it. Still got the 15s to point.
Super 8 by Wyndham Ashland says, the suspenders guy is not at the stadium? No, he's in the background here. He knows where the camera is. It's here right now.
Just needs one more to close it.
Which I love, by the way. And he always, man, just a great,
Boy, somebody's
every time that shot.
beating up on Mark Bond.
I still think it's Mark.
He's probably beating up on himself. Runs back and types.
Eric needs to close it. Doesn't do that if he's going to chase it like that. Yeah. It's not.
To the 15s and the Bulls. Oh, we did not get it to go. Des able to grab a single bull.
Crockerpot, I can tell you that the promoters are paying out well over $800,000 in the next 5 days. They're not trying to make money off of this. They're trying to make sure that as many people who want to play at TOC are able to play at TOC is what they did. That was literally in the decision-making process. It has nothing to do with anything else. I understand your perspective there and your opinion. I'm just letting you know from behind the scenes. I would just say that there's no way that was the situation at all. They've always been more than – they actually upped payouts for their big levels and big divisions this year just to give players more incentive. Like I said, if you win the 3 big events that you can play in and that you're qualified for, that's over $30,000 you're walking away from on Wednesday. I don't care who you are. It's insane.
Dan Bourne got to work the bull. He's got to get more to go. He's only got 1. He gets 2. 603 playing 705. Mark Bond, 2 bulls needed, and that will do it all. Maybe he'll yell at himself in the stream again.
Look how many people walk up and pay their respects to Lisa. That's how well liked she is in the art community overall. And Monsters does get it done. That was Bondalicious.
Bondalicious.
And they will move on. But I believe we're going to have the finals of the no cap, meaning no lies. It's the no lies division. So it looks like they are getting started right this second. No rest for the wicked. And here we go. It does look like Danny, Jules, and Mike. I believe those are those 3 guys' names. They're nobodies. We'll go first. Taking on Mike, and Jesse. This is a rematch of the finals in the morning session. But a little bit of a different situation because Mike, and Jesse only have 1 loss coming into this one instead of 2. And listen, you guys watched the King Seat match. You guys did commentary on it. I was out there watching it. There was a lot of garbage being thrown between the team of Mike, Jules, and Danny, and I believe they would say that.
Explain.
They just didn't throw well.
They
got through the match, but there was no reason for them to go to a last league decider.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They did not have their best. And they've been sitting for a little bit. Now there's only 7 teams in this triple elimination event, so they didn't have the longest wait. but I think the overall talent, you got to give them the nods up. But Mike, and Jesse have played well and have played often and played and kept going. They're coming in with a hot hand.
And you can see, taking out the high ground is Mike, and Jesse, even with a point deficit. Jules looking up at the 18s. You see him just regripping, getting that set before he throws, which is one of the major differences that he's doing. In the past, he would kind of try to just regrip in the middle of his throw without taking the time to kind of reset each time. And so now that's one of the things that he's just really kind of focusing on. Only a 3 mark from him, but as the third player on this team, he just really is just a complimentary player. Jesse Gore, though.
I'd say
big 7.
Gore has been playing well as their third player. Another 7 mark. He has been constant with that 7 mark all day. 7 mark, playing 7 mark, playing 7 mark off Jesse's hand every time he goes to the line. Maloney's going to have to work that 18 hard. Not going to get it to go. Only gets 2. Opportunity here for Scarborough. What do you think he'll do?
Probably throw it 19s. It looks like he's going to the 18s first. He's an aggressive player.
But you've called him
Very
more than
aggressive.
I have, and I know you know he plays aggressive.
Yeah, that was more aggressive than I thought he was going to be able to do, but big 8 mark from Mike Scarborough. It's always a bold move to go double on the first dart. I played one warm-up game with Danny Baggish before this tournament started.
And how'd you,
in
what
the
did you do?
afternoon.
Did you throw what?
I was
7?
winning after 3 rounds. Just
So
saying.
did you throw a 7-5 against him?
No. But I was throwing like a 5-something to be leading after those 3 rounds. But he had the audacity at one point when he had the 16s, 17s, and 15s open, and no one had it. He goes, hey, did you fly here? And I was like, yeah. He goes, oh, okay, I was just wondering if you wanted to ride this horse. And then he goes trip 16, trip 17, and then 1 holes out the trip 15. But it would have been cool. And I love telling that story because everyone's heart breaks the way that mine did. How cool that story would have been, but ends up being just a normal, sad, didn't end up doing it story.
Jesse Gore closes 16, adds 19, 342, playing 204. Maloney forced into the 15s.
Yeah, this is the final.
Only manages 5. Opportunity here for Scarborough. He's an aggressive player. He'll look to get rid of the 15s right here.
Guys, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let everybody know that we are live here for the finals here of the No Cap here at Tournament of Champions 2024. And we're at least going 2 matches of a lot of cricket. But who would have thought that Danny, Jules, and Mike would be able to be broken in this first leg? But Mike Carter, 3 bowls away from doing that. Now he's still 3 bowls away from doing that after the first 2 darts, which is not good. You got a point here on the dart 3. But the math-wise doesn't really pan out to do it. So, yep. It's annoying. But you got to do that. Unfortunately, does not give Jules winning darts in the leg.
He's nothing to go in the first dart. Needs the next 2 to at least hit the bull. Oh, he's gonna sweep again. He did that earlier when he was unable to hit the bull. He went ahead to try to sweep out the numbers.
Yep.
Jesse Gore just needs 1 more.
And the lore of Jesse Gore continues to not bore us. 1-0 lead for Jesse, Mike, and Mike. Here is Hulk Smash.
Just a reminder everybody that's joining this is a loser start, not a alternate start.
Yep.
So I know that Maloney's team did win the cork and they started, but they lost that leg, so they will start again. Scarborough to the 19s.
But yeah, and I'm going to say it again, guys, and I'm going to maybe die on this horse, so to speak. But I do not think that Danny, Jules, and Mike went every single Trips event that they're playing in together, which is 6 of them. Now, are they most likely going to sweep this 2-0 to start off with? I think so. But I just don't see them winning them all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's other teams that are going to be formed that are in other events, like Hensies didn't play today. I mean, there's just other teams available that are going to be playing later on.
Super 8 by Wyndham says, I see Jules' mental health post the other week. He's doing great mentally now, and physically, I mean, he's in better shape than 99% of dart players. He's just a dad. Those are just dad aches.
And speaking of great shape, call
Boom
it out.
goes the dragon there from Jules Van Dongen.
Say, call it out. There's a big 9 mark out of Jules Van Dongen.
And it's definitely going to be 1-1 scoreline. And this is the type of thing, though, that the power of Danny, Jules, and Mike can do is just chainsaw opponents if they're all on for a leg. Even if one of them's off, the other two can carry everything.
Only manages 1 there. Scarborough back to the 8, back to the Bulls. Got 4 houses open.
He might practice for the next round. Nope, he stayed steady on the Bulls, just didn't hit any of them. Well, 1, but that's not really any of them. Danny, first start. He's going to take 2.
Winner, winner.
Let's head to a last leg decider. Again, this is just the first dip for either team, so to speak. If Jesse, Mike, and Mike lose this, they will be down to 1 loss remaining. But if Danny, Jules, and Mike lose this, it is dead even in this tournament. Mike does get it in there, it looks like. So it will be the start for Danny, Jules, and Mike. And let me ask you a question, because we haven't talked about this yet all day. All day, Mike Maloney has diddled. Mike Maloney has gone first. What type of a confidence level does that give someone like Mike Maloney when the 2 former PDC pros, well, 1 current PDC pro and the former PDC pro, both elect to have him go first?
Oh, I think it's great confidence. I mean, now Maloney's got littler kids, just like Baggish does now, and so does Jules. But Danny and Jules made the opportunity happen for them in the PDC. Maloney's a great player. I mean, he's not taking that opportunity. But as far as the confidence level, yeah, I got those 2 players on my team that say, hey, you go first, you start. All right, let's go.
It also tells you a lot about how Danny actually thinks of Mike Maloney's game.
Mm-hmm.
And right now he thinks Mike's the better player of the 2 of them. Because I'm telling you right now, if Danny thought he was the better player of the 2 of them, he'd be going first.
Danny Baggish knows this game very, very well.
And he doesn't gamble on things that he loses.
No, I mean, it's what I know. There are people like, well, is he playing? Is he doing commentary? Is he, whatever? The man is intelligent when it comes to darts. Intelligent. And he knows how to play as a lead player. He knows how to play as a backup player. He knows how to play in a triple situation. He knows his roles. And that's just the experience and then the overall intelligence. He's taught us things.
I've worked with very many color commentators. I have never learned more from a color commentator sitting next to me than I have from Danny Baggish.
And when you work with him or you talk with him, look at the things of what is this 6 mark going to do versus this 9 mark going to do.
Yep.
How can you put more pressure on your opponent?
Jesse should look up. Boom goes the dynamite there for Jesse Gore.
Nice 9 mark.
Yep, they need it too if they're going second in this leg. Oh, and that is not the dart that Mike was looking to do there, and immediately switches.
Does manage 6 on the 17th. Scarborough is aggressive here. He's got a small point lead. Will he take a look at that 17 now to get rid of it?
Slow and steady, that is not an unpopular opinion. There's a lot of people who have that opinion. I think if everyone has the opportunity to do something and they choose not to versus choose to do it, there can't be anything said about it.
Scott Kirchner. Danny's head's not going to fit in the room. You guys keep talking about that. No, you're right. 329 plays 323.
Scott Kirchner, also legend of his own, understands how much Danny actually does know about the game. So he
Scotty K.
you know we know we're right though, Scott. That's the problem.
There's
Big
an aggressive
dart.
move to get rid of that 19.
And you see how much that meant to him to take a look at it and get rid of it. And again, that's his high ground, low ground strategy. He was aggressive because that was the higher ground. But he also says he will typically change that up if he's playing in team versus by himself. But, ooh, Mike Carter had the fist pump ready. He thought that third dart was going in.
It was nice big 7 mark, 3-7-1, plays 3-2-9. Jules has got the 18. He'll stay there for 6.
Yes, trust us, Scott. We don't want to say nice things about Danny, but we have to when he deserves it. How about
And
back-to-back
another 9.
nines? Boom goes the dynamite there for Jules Van Dongen. And again, this is what this team can do. In any moment, is just start to chainsaw. Where it really, where 7 marks become not good enough.
7 marks are not going to beat that back-to-back 9s that we just seen.
Now, is Mike going to blow the 9-mark streak? He sure is. Does that on dart 1.
Does he take a look?
He doesn't need to, so he doesn't.
He didn't. He needed to reset there. He was fumbling with those darts.
Yeah, he threw that before he was
Yeah,
ready.
he got a little too far out in front of himself.
I do know what they say about opinions. The person with the microphone has the most important one. Or is that the wrong one? I'm just kidding.
I'm not going to say anything.
You know I'm just kidding.
5-6-3 playing the 4-9-9. Baggish aggressively took out the 19 earlier. Now he's got the 18s to work with. Will he take the shot at that 16?
Honestly, if he's playing his style of game, first 2 darts are at 18s. But he's playing a little bit of a different style of game. Again, with the 18s in trouble of being hit, he might just also be just going for a coffin shot here.
Well, Trip 15 grabs another house right now.
He's looking up.
Yep. He's wanting that 18. Now he'll take that 15 look.
See him chomp on his gum there. So everybody know how casual he is about this. Oh, and just misses it on the inside.
It was a good shot. Built the points, got rid of the 16, forces Carter to have to at least hit. He has to fill it up. Carter has to fill this up right here. That 7 won't do it.
And neither was a 3 or a 0.
Or a big old window.
So it looks like Mike, and Jesse will be down to their last match. Life.
2 bulls, single double.
For the match of the first dip, second dip. All right, so what do Jesse, Mike, and Mike have to do besides just win, right? Everything else, I get that. But what can they do to really kind of change this around? Can they do anything against a team that, if they just play their A game, are unstoppable?
I honestly, Scarborough will want to play it close. He will play aggressive, keep the point spread close, look for the opportunities on the mistakes. The way those 3 just played now, they didn't even let them stay close.
Well, Mike shot a 5.4, and I believe he probably had the lowest average
He did.
of his team there.
He did.
Yeah. And,
Looks like they tied on the bull.
yeah, what type of a freakish eyesight does Mike Maloney have to know that was in the tie ball game of the Bulls' eyes?
I'd have to walk up and look.
I think anyone else in the world would walk up there. That's tied too. Yeah, and see how he walks up there like a normal human being.
Hannah Lynn in the chat. Miss you too, Hannah. One of my 2 daughters. Mrs. Green was in the chat too. I don't know if you've seen her.
No, they're going to redo this whole thing, guys. They tied on all of those. So let's watch them diddle again. So exciting. I bet Mike goes 1 inside the bowl. Yep, he did. Exactly that.
He must have heard you.
Ridiculous. Okay.
Ah, there we go. One outside the black.
Man, there's a perfect spot there. About 9 o'clock for Mike to tie that.
Oh, he didn't get it.
No, he got the double.
Did he get in there?
Yep, he did get in
I couldn't
there.
tell.
Well, it's about time. All right. Mike Maloney, double bowl was needed to get the start, and here we go. Is this all she wrote, or is this the beginning of one of the most epic comebacks in TOC triples history on a Saturday in 2024? And look at how packed that room is just watching this. And that's a huge shout-out to everyone in the venue watching along, but also a huge shout-out to all of you who are watching along with us. Almost up to 1,000 viewers. So go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that share button. Let everybody know that we are live. Who do you have in this? Let us know in the chat. Sean Green, Ryan Mooneyham, Will DeShera, and Danny's dancing in the background. There's the Carlton.
5 mark open from Loney. Scarborough to the 19s. If he triples it, nope, he's going to look early. He's going early. Told you he's going to play him close.
Yep. He is very aggressive in that, and boom goes the dynamite there from Mike Scarborough.
That is a nice call right there from Scarborough. Trip to 19, trip to 20, back to the trip to 19. Take the 17-point lead to force Baggish, but here comes Danny.
Here comes Baggish.
Look at the looks. He looks like he's going to go. Does manage a 7.
Only a 7. It's starting to get a little bit hyped up into this area. And here is Dynamite Carter. Just going to loosen up a little bit. Talks to himself. Gathers himself. Misses into the 7. Big 6 mark. Good adjustments after dart 1.
171 plays 94. Jules to the 18s.
That young lady there has to be standing in the most uncomfortable position of all time.
Works for her.
Jules with a big 6 mark. 6 matching 6. She did change her stance to a power stance. I like that. Much more comfortable.
Jesse's been red hot with the 7 marks.
Let's just keep doing this. I'll commentate on the audience. You commentate on the match.
247.
Big 7 from Jesse Gore.
102-point turn.
Who needs the whole entire chair when you just need to use the edge of the seat? Keep the triples coming, folks. Big 7 follow from Mike Maloney.
7 falling 7. We know Scarborough's been aggressive. He's only down 24.
Yeah, so let's actually set this up here, right? We have 2 losses for Jesse, Mike, and Mike. 0 losses for Danny, Jules, and Mike in a 3-loss tournament. And boom goes the dynamite again. You can see Alyssa Evans back there cheering on next to Lisa Van Dongen, who is rooting for the other team. Lisa looks so annoyed to be sitting next to Alyssa. Like they're friends, but still, you know.
9 out of Scarborough. Only matched by 6 with Baggish.
Don't you look at us, Danny.
Opportunity here for Carter to get rid of the 18. He'll look to point the 19 opener.
And by the way, this match features 2 players, I think the only 2 players that have ever put their own face on the back of their jerseys.
Nice big turn out of Dynamite. Gets rid of the 18s.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Gosh. Give him my
Why we
nickname.
can't have nice things. To the 17.
To the match. Is that what
Back
you're
to
gonna
the
say?
match. I was going to say that, and I got all screwed up.
You messed up your own catchphrase?
I messed up my own catchphrase. Only manages 3.
I think Nick Teixeira just got called Ricky Evans. Close.
Jesse Gore not getting to go on the first 17 shot. Goes to the 19.
Does get out the 17s there on dart 3, though. And now the big advantage here in leg number 1. Mike getting frustrated. Staying frustrated. Annoyed after that 3rd dart, too. This is how he plays. If Mike's happy, he's losing.
Scarborough 102 up. We know he's aggressive. We know he's aggressive.
Well, he's also been playing so phenomenally. Yep, double. Going over the 15s. Just
No,
kidding.
He's
Trip
red hot on that
16.
19. He is red hot on that 19. Let's get this leg, folks.
And yeah, first start's just not falling into the trebles for the power team. Some would call them their own type of a dream team. Frozen,
He will be here.
Gates will be here eventually, but of course doing business over at the Senior Masters, second place today. Great run from him, and another great finish. Still the greatest senior player of all time. And Dynamite Carter gets it taken care of, a 6.33 in leg number 1. That is the type of average they're going to need to have if they want to fight back and potentially win this bad boy. It usually X Factor in triples always ends up being the third player. And both these teams have fantastic third players.
Yeah, their third players are most teams' first players.
Yes. They would probably be first player on any other team.
Speaking of first player, Maloney opens up with 5 on the 20s. Scarborough has been heavy on the 19s. Just underneath, looks to stay there. Oh, and an aggressive shot on the 20. It does not go. Here comes Baggage. He's got the high ground. I show the 20.
He's staying. High ground. Definitely staying now. Yep. Get 6 of them annoyed after that 6, which when you're annoyed by a 6 mark, that's how on you feel.
Dynamite got 4.
Yeah, only 5. And I say only 5 because a 5's just not good enough right now.
No, 5 is not going to win you. 5 is going to get you beat. 7s are going to keep you in it. 9s are going to win.
That is the fattest 20 Jules, I think, has ever thrown in his life.
But he backed it up with that trip 19.
Yes, he sure did.
You wanted that 18, and he just pulled it underneath.
But after that flyer, great. I mean, did his job in that round. And Jesse Gore looking for more.
Not happy with Dart 2.
That is a big third. The crowd said it. Melinda says, darts. Steve, you're not talking to yourself. We're seeing that, bud. Hopefully you got the comments figured out and everything. But yes, that happens to us all the time. Shiloh in there says the delicious Nicolicious is in the background. That's true. A+ from Shiloh.
Scarborough aggressive to try to get
Way
rid of the
behind, too.
20. I don't know.
I never like it when he misses, so I guess I
If he
can't
trips
really.
it,
yeah.
we don't say anything. But man, I don't like that first start. I think I would start on that 18s.
I think you're just too far behind.
I
there.
do too. Two trip 18s before I even take a look. I got to stay in this match because someone like
Down.
Danny will run on you. Now, he only managed to grab the 117, but he pointed you up. He took away your house, and he almost took away the next house. Dynamite to the 17s. Needs to mark it. He's going to have to get a triple to fall.
Yeah, just not enough. Well, Steve, he's actually been super aggressive. I just think that was overly aggressive from him. Jules, great first dart. Big last from Jules Van Dongen.
And you can see his reaction as he tripped that 16 to grab another house.
Big 6 from Jesse Gore.
Not going to be enough.
Yeah.
Maloney's got a free shot on the 15s. He can use all 3.
Oh, no. Doubles are his favorite, though.
Yeah,
He
he's not
did this
happy
on
with it.
purpose. He's going to go with the double 15. It's the Maloney double. What? What was that? He went at the triple? That is what? Oh, that's the worst. What just happened? Out of all of the options he had, the least likely option for me was him shooting a triple 15.
I would have went back to the 18 and just pointed up, give it back to my partner.
But you know what I'm saying.
No, I'm with you on that. Trust me, 100%.
Like, that might be the most insane shot I've ever seen from Mike Maloney. Did he hit a single 15 doing that? Yeah, he sure did, which is kind of the point, but still.
Single 15 to close. 16's open for points, but will he go to the bull?
The math says 16s first. Yep. Ideally. And instead, this is an opportunity for Mike Carter to really put some pressure. It'll be pressure on Jules.
Ooh, Dynamite needed that second one.
But still, that's enough to put some pressure on.
Yeah, he swept the 16, which is fine.
It's 4-3.
Yep.
He almost did more than enough for his job. And now this is a big dart, and it's a hanger. What a dart from Jules Van Dongen.
Boom! That is a winning shot right there.
Breathed some fire into that double. Wow. You see the high fives from the Dream Team. As we go to a last leg decider. Well, I think Mike's going to win the diddle. Just kidding. Obviously, get to rethrow if it falls out. That looks very, very matchable. And, Josh, I wouldn't say that I was upset with Maloney aiming at the triple instead of the double. I was just speechless for a second. Like, it was that weird of a move for me. I mean, did he make me look stupid? Yeah, sure did. But still, that's not the point. He made himself look smart, and that's really – are we actually finally getting into him? Is that what's happening? We're getting a different version of Mike Maloney?
I don't know. But I was with you on that.
Dynamite drop in there, bud. And what an unfortunate mistake from Scarborough. This is a big opportunity for Maloney, and he usually pounces right now. Yep. Don't be surprised.
Oh, pulled the third dart, but still
Unlucky.
big 6 mark to open. Dynamite to the 19s. Got a mark 7.
He might just be super aggressive here, too. His partners have been. It wouldn't surprise me if he was super aggressive.
Nope. His eyes went up.
They sure did. They stayed up.
Only marked the 1 on there, but
Danny stays on the 20s the whole time.
yeah.
I don't care if he hits 2.
But we know what's going to happen here. That miser not moving.
No, maybe if he hits 2. Boom
And
goes
there's
the
a-
dynamite.
There goes a roar for the crowd.
John Bunnell asking, why is Mike starting and not Danny? Well, I don't know if you want to see CSC on a Monday, but Mike beat Danny pretty
Maybe.
handily.
There's a good close out of Jesse. Maybe they had the decider that whoever
There you
wins
go.
this starts.
Goes first. That's actually probably what happened.
Could have happened. I don't know.
Jules, you can see he just was not ready to throw that first dart, which is great for the regrouping. Still doing that. See him not spinning that dart when he's taking it back, which is actually what his problem really was for a while. It worked for him for about 3 months when he went on that huge tear, and then it was just hard for him to kind of replicate it after a while
Right.
because it's a lot of movement.
$197 plays 75. Scarborough's got the 18s. His opponent's got the 17s. He's been aggressive.
But, John, I can tell you that was a conversation that I had with Mooney earlier about the choice, which, again, actually the other team Scarborough actually has the lowest average of the 3 players on the other team heading into the men's CSI. The order, if it was in order of average, it would have been Mike Carter, Jesse Gore, and then Mike Scarborough.
Well,
So
this
that's
would have been
interesting,
done
right?
by averages. I don't know what Danny's average coming in is.
It would have been Mike, Jules, Danny. So Danny actually would be going 3rd.
Yeah. Mike Carter doesn't like the lie of the 16s? Or is he complimenting maybe getting the 15s or close 17s?
Grace Rick, are you allowed to say stuff like that?
And he does take that aggressive shot. Baggers to open the 15s. Big decision here. You only single mark the 16. They can triple, single, and take away your 15. If you trip the 15 here, you give your partner the opportunity to work with more points. 197 plays 143.
That's what I'm saying, Grace. You're the one who said it.
Jesse Gore didn't get a triple to fall in the first 2. Manages the 3rd dart to fall.
Well, good news, Buffalo Brando. They are playing one-on-one against each other tomorrow in this men's CSI, starting at 10:30 Central Time, live here at USA Darts and Partners Promoting Darts. So if you think triples is a huge waste of time, as you said, then tune in tomorrow morning. We can see these guys battle it out, one mano-a-mano cage match.
There is a coffin shot right there.
That is the
Trip
coffin
16,
shot.
trip 15, double bull. Opportunities coming knocking, and Scarborough delivers.
And you can see they feel buried right now. Oh, that would have given him a look, though.
Needs a double bull.
Well, single gives him the point lead. He needed the double-double to get a look at the winning dart.
That or the 3rd dart double bull reforces, 2 on the 16s.
Yep. Oh, you can't miss the big fat 16. Bullseye. Ooh, and a little – that's not a good sign here. He's a very rhythm player, too. This is – I don't know if I like that. He hits it anyway.
Didn't matter. Game shot.
Good hit. You can see how much our production team is working hard in the background, getting some beautiful shots here. But, well, there's the first tip. So now the format actually changes, Mooney.
Yep, we go to that cricket 01 cricket. So now the dynamics will change.
Yeah, it almost guarantees pretty much a last leg decider. Now, 701 is a bit different. We've seen it be a bit different than a 501 would be. But
Well,
it is open bowl. So if there's anything that's going to happen there, there's going to be a lot of bowls.
Well, and the other thing you got to remember is loser starts.
Yep.
And both these teams are going to hammer away on that scoring on the 01.
Yeah, it's hammer time. Boom, dum, 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 dum. Can't touch this.
You did that. I didn't.
I know. I'll take credit for that all day. That was wonderful.
Boom, boo, doo, doo.
Nope, don't. Nope, that was you. That was you.
Can't touch us.
It was
we go.
perfect until it wasn't.
Maloney.
Can't tell you how much we appreciate you joining us here. Like button, share button. Let everybody know that we are live here. And Mike Maloney starts off with just a 3. He actually hit the Grand Slam breakfast from Denny's. The old treble 5, treble 20, treble 1.
Scarborough to the 19s. He's
Looking up
he's going to take that shot.
every time. And he's going to do it twice tomorrow if he gets the opportunity. It is not split bowl in that it's open, open, open. So, and Missy Holtz, this is match number 2 of the triple dip. But boom goes the dynamite there for the Rambler. Danny Baggish, former commentator.
Former PDC player.
Then dart player, then retired dart player,
Then
commentator.
Then back to being a dart player.
Now he's back to being a dart player.
He was a gambler, rambler, gambler.
And he'll be the rambling man again the next time we see him.
Jules asking his team what he wants to do. 180 playing 76. They got the 20s. Does he take a look at the 19 or does he add a few more points?
I guarantee you they both looked at him and said,
Yeah, see-
whatever you want. And then when they see him struggling like this, then he's going to step up and tell him.
Yeah, so Baggish comes over and gives what they should do as a team.
So I'm getting a little stuck there, taking that one back, that second dart. And so someone mentioned the itis word earlier for Jules, and I don't think it's that. I wouldn't say it's that because it's not his release, it's his grip that he's struggling with, and it's really a weird feeling when that feels off when that's always felt good, because that is the unique to a player. Most players, that's like a fingerprint to them where it's going to be different from player to player no matter what. And for certain players that it works, and for certain it doesn't. Big 17s there from Jesse Gore after taking a look at the 18s and missing it. But
Well,
yeah.
Oh, Maloney rushing at. It's okay. So that is the third time I've seen him drop that dart,
Mm-hmm.
and he rushes it. He needs to pick that dart back up and reset. And every time he has sailed into the 5s.
I cannot believe he. Well, yeah, I can. I was waiting for him to take the aggressive look at the 20s just with the 2 beds, but then you look at how much down he's
they're
points.
still down. They're just now down 97. They were down more.
And Danny's going to continue to take the high ground.
He's going to get rid of the 17s first.
Yep, because he needs 2 marks and he has 2 darts left in his hand, so he's going to guarantee the 1 close there.
Yes, Tyler Rambler was holding the high ground, and he will always hold the high ground.
Bradley Smith, you're right. There are a lot of Mikes playing. Half of the team is Mikes. And none of them go by Michael. Or Mikey. Or Key. Or Cull.
Okay, now you're getting crazy. Big 5 mark on the 18s for Mike Carter. Van Doggen's got the 20s.
Or Mick. There you go.
He can close here. He can point. Remember, he's playing with his team, and he's getting their ideas. He's asking what they want him to do.
Well, if you want to know how to train your dragon,
Yeah, no kidding.
have him do that.
And you know what? That is a team dynamic.
Yep.
We know any one of these guys can win. But when you're playing as a team, working together is the difference.
That's also having trust and putting ego aside.
That was marked
To talk out stuff like
in
that.
the comments about putting ego
Yep.
aside and play as a team.
Yep.
Maloney double.
Well, you have to do that on your way to winning a leg or a match if you're Mike Maloney. It's part of his shtick. I have a feeling if Scarborough and Mike and Jesse come back and win this whole thing, we might see a shirtless Scarborough. As we should. That'd be a heck of a win. That would be a David versus Goliath victory. And it's not just because one of the Mikes is short.
Baggish closes to 16, moves to the bull, unable to get it to fall.
Dynamite has one option only, bulls. And a lot of them still stay there. He might take out the 20 anyway. Does that. Just because if no points is scored here, it does give his teammate winning darts.
99-point difference. A single 15 will change that aspect.
Doesn't need that.
Nope, not when someone's breathing fire.
How to Train Your Dragon. See them doing the two-person wave back there. 1-0 score line.
We are going to play 701, and the loser will go first. It is open in, open out, full bull, folks.
And you want to talk about pressure in a leg? You can't miss. You cannot miss a bullseye like that. Like, did you see Mike Carter in the background? He missed one bullseye, one hole out, and immediately Mike Carter's head snaps up because he knows that might actually be the difference in this entire leg. That's how good their opponents
A
are.
150 open here is in the lead.
Well, yeah, for sure. Actually,
Ooh.
still, that's fine. It's a fallout. The mat's still masked there at the end of the day. He can still get that extra dart made up for, and you can see the great hiding camera work there of Nick Dirachi Teixeira. A wild Dirachian.
In the wild.
Yes, that's what wild means
In the wild.
tagline.
In the wild.
You see Jules down, or you can see Jen Mounts action shots in the background. Actually, it would be a good profile picture of her.
Dynamite on the 150 turn.
Yep.
Bagish back at 581.
We've talked about when is the decision going to be made to get off of the bulls and maybe start thinking about taking those shots. There's a look at Jen.
More people piling in.
I do like the fact that we do have the benefit of the fact that the stream is not in that room, so people cannot tell that they're on camera. Jesse, big hat trick of his own. Only the first dart has been missed. They've hit 8 bowls since then, and that's how they're staying out front against this dream team who have fallen out into 20s twice. Bullseye here is fine. That's not. Because now there's no opportunity to leave a finish with the next round. So they have at least 6 darts from 286. 136 would be a nice leave. 177 still finish. Does exactly that. It is open in, open out, so you can triple out. So it would be triple 20, triple 20, triple 19 is a checkout here for the 177.
Maloney missed on that dart. Going to have 2 bulls to back it.
Only a 114. That gear sounds awesome until you realize it's just a low ton. You can see Dirachi Teixeira in the background there. Does not take the look at it because he doesn't have to. His opponent is not on the finish.
Oh.
And that is a slip. That being said,
110 is
Jesse Gore should take out 110 every day and twice on Sunday. But Bagish can put a lot of pressure on that right here. And in this moment, when it's for your entire match in your life in this tournament, it makes it a little bit harder to hit that 110.
I think Bagish stays true with a hat trick. Leave him 82.
That's all he needs to do to put pressure on here. Slips out to the 116, though. Still very easily doable for these guys. Again, Jesse hits this 19 times out of 20. But in this situation, it's a little bit different. Now it's really different because now he doesn't leave a finish.
That is not an out.
Sometimes this game is about luck, and that was bad luck.
Throw the bull, throw the 3.
Yep. No freeze here, so you just set it up. Well, that's fine, too.
That's single out.
You can see just how meaningless he thought that last start was. We'll see if he's right. This is for the match.
Bull, 16 bull.
The Dutch Dragon misses the big number on dart 2. And so Scarborough's going to come back with single 15. Remember, he busted single 20 early on in this, I believe, the third place match, and he's thinking about that right now. I can guarantee you that's why the half smile on his face. He's like, the single finish sucks. Why can I shoot the triple 5? And he's like, that's stupid too. All right, now what do I do? He's going to single 15. Yep, and you see how far he dropped that. Yep,
And
not
he busted.
confident at all.
We talked about
Yeah.
it. Oh, then he throws the trip 5.
He
which
does
would
throw
have
the
been a
trip 5
15.
underhanded.
For
Yeah,
the
this is
match.
over. This is over. Yep, there it is. Your champions, Danny, Jules, and Mike. The Dream Team get it done twice in a row this evening. And you can see it was a good battle. Scarborough's going to really kick himself because he has got to I mean, just walk up to that right now and just practice single finishes, for goodness sake. He just looked like he wanted no part of the single finish. No part of it. And honestly, Jesse kind of made a mistake by nonchalantly shooting the double 19 and setting the single 3 to leave the bullseye.
Yeah, I mean, single 3 leaves the bull, pulled it, and then, Scarborough, 15.
Yep.
Definitely got in his head because he was shaking, and he was laughing about it, and then goes up and pulls the 2, and then double 13. They give Mike Maloney the 50 to finish. It is what it is. A game shot.
Yep. You can see they're still happy as can be. They've had a great run today. 2 second-place finishes. Those have been all the money. And look at this, Sunshine State Santa. Kenny Doyle himself right now in Division I, third-place match. This is a last chance, too, so the king seat will be sitting there pretty with 0 losses, and whoever comes to face him will have 2 automatically. And look at this, Jim Nolte. 3 bowls away from a finals appearance. Oh, yeah.
Just needs 1. He just pulled it just high.
Well, after the first start, there's nothing more disappointing than not being able to find 1 more. Gabriel can't really punish a whole lot here, so you see Jim did the right thing. He ditched his 2 partners from yesterday, or from this morning, and now he's going to be in a final, most likely, if Andy hits this. If Andy hits this. Oh, my gosh, Andy did not hit this.
Andy did not hit that. We will see Mark Bond take his turn. Does not have darts in hand, but what he wants to do is put the pressure back on Kenny Doyle by scoring as many points as he can on the bull.
There'll be no pressure on Kenny Doyle. It's Kenny Doyle. That man couldn't feel pressure if he was in the Titanic right now. I found it.
Okay, that
I found
was
it. Yep.
quite an analogy, but pressure on. Pressure
Kenny
on.
Doyle. Yeah, he gets it. I knew he was going to give me the gift at the end of the day.
Little drama action there at the end.
All right, all right, all right. We're going to have the final and last match of the evening here for us on this beautiful Saturday, day 1 of the Tournament of Champions. That will be coming up next, the Division I Finals. Kenny Doyle and partners versus Bobby, Jordan, and Matt. You have 1 job.
You come at me too quick.
Bobby Opalia, Jordan Zemansky, and Matt Bella. Matt Bella, of course, one half of the Elite Finale champions last year with John Pilgrim. So $10,000 was won by Matt Bella last year. He's trying to add a little bit more cash to that pocket right now. That final will be coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. At the right time, it makes all the difference. But Mike Carter with another 9.
Oh, look at this.
Jesse
Oh,
Gore
my
at the
goodness.
right time.
He's gonna shut it. Don't shoot the double.
He
did.
does, and he hits it.
He did.
Right on the.
He
He
was
only needs
nervous.
2.
Johnny was saying he was nervous. Did you see that?
Yep. So here we go. Pick
Just, I don't think he misses this.
To get it done, he's thrown so well in this
Yeah,
leg particularly.
absolutely.
There's one more. And he gets it done. Wow, what a finals. Johnny, Jules, and Mike get second place. Jeremiah, Jesse, and Leonard take it down.
What a match. That's exactly what we expected. Come down to the last leg. That's what we all wanted, and it gave everything there.
Absolutely. What a start.
Oh,
What a start.
I'm loving it. This is great.
For nearly 40 years, Horizon Darts has been the go-to source for dart enthusiasts worldwide. From top quality brands sourced globally to our very own Laser Darts, the makers of the legendary Black Widow dart. Laser Darts has been scientifically proven utilizing XRF technology to stand as the highest quality darts in the world. And with our lifetime barrel warranty against breakage, you're guaranteed lasting satisfaction. Not sure which dart is right for you? Try before you buy with our lending library option. Visit our showroom, give us a call, or shop online at horizondarts.com.
That's a good way to start. Big 180. Jen and I will be having a little competition based on our signature barrels here. So just a reminder, definitely purchase my barrels. Just leave hers alone for a little bit so I can get up on the ante and then we'll call it good. But in the end, she supports me as well. I know she agrees I do have the better barrel, right, Jen? That's right, Will. Thanks, Jen. Now go purchase your barrels today, folks.
Luke Humphries is the greatest darting force on the planet. Bullseye. Oh, we've got one. The fish has been landed. We know he's too good. The world #1, world champion. Incredible stuff.
Rick Hensey, the Juggernaut, brand new signature darts as a part of the US player launch. I'll be doing an in-depth review of his debut soft tip barrels following his recent signing with Winmore. All right, so Hensey's design surprised me. I was delighted to see a freaking cool scallop back there. I love stuff like this. My own custom sets always come with a scallop placed around mid to rear, just like this. So Rick, twinsies. We're not done though. Continue down the barrel and we have this sexy, super tightly spaced reverse cut. Bro, I'm sweating. With 121 remaining, I just stay on 20. For me, there's really no option other than to hold right into those middle grooves of the scallop, so it's just right there. That's the focal point. And with 61 remaining, I'm going trip 15 for double 8. But we missed the 15, so 610 area it is. Yay, I don't suck. Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at azdartstoday.
At the right time.
Wow.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final of Division One, where it's the last match of the evening, so we can all go to bed, and we don't have to deal with Mooneyham anymore, who gets a count in and then still says, wow, after the one is said. It's impressive.
I'm excited for the final. I was like, wow.
I feel like you're Kevin from The Office, and you just ate a candy bar, and you can't help but go, oh, yeah. All right, here we go. How about a final? I just made him laugh so hard that he choked on himself. Jim Nolte, Andy Yeagley, and Kenny Doyle, Sunshine State Santa, are coming into this with 2 losses already. And they're going up against the king seat of Bobby Apolia, Jordan Zemansky, and Matt Bella. Here is Matt Bella. His face is on one of those posters out there. Banners. They'd be banners, right? Cheyenne Richards actually asked a good question. What are they doing with the banners after they're done with them? Yeah, she wants them. And she didn't even ask Bob, which is kind of rude. Yeah.
Bella only opens up with 2 on the 19th. Nolte's got opportunity to work on the 19th, maybe point to 20.
Jim is a Florida resident currently, but whenever you talk to Jim, you can't take the East Coast out of Jim Nolte. That is for sure.
Only manages 2.
And if you want to meet Jim, he will be at the hotel bar after this match is over, no matter what happens. But unfortunately, I think Dominic Teixeira will be there too. All right, here's Jordan Zemansky. Jordan Zemansky, great player. And as soon as I say that, he misses the 3rd dart. All right, Andy Yeagley. Needs a trouble to get the point lead. Not going to do that. Again, it's going to be a race of 2, all cricket here in this first match. Guys, hit that like button, hit that share button. We are live here for our last match of the TOC Night 1, Day 1.
Bobby looks to close the 20. Need 1 more.
Reminder to join us tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for the Men's CSI, which is the top 32 in averages, playing some cricket. 1-on-1. Basically, it's a Division I CSC Challenger Series all in one day. In person and not remote. Who's your favorite going in tomorrow?
Tomorrow? I'm going to be honest with you. I really think it's going to be Maloney's Day live. I think he's tired of hearing of us only able to win online. I think it's going to be Maloney. Watching him play and has he prepared. I know he's been starting today. He's played solid, but Maloney is my pick tomorrow. And I know he's the number 1 seed or the number 1 average player, but he is my pick. He's here to quiet the I only win online.
I mean, he was MVP of Bullshooter this year, but yeah, he still needs to. He always is going to fight those demons, right? And it's just because it's a fake storyline that's been made
is a fake
by Danny
storyline,
Baggish. Do you see any other final besides Danny versus Danny versus Mike?
I think you just pulled one there, Danny versus Jules. My original thought process was no one's going to beat Gates, but I'm going to tell you who else I think is going to be just as a juggernaut through that whole group. It's both Hensey, of course, with the nickname Juggernaut, and Ram Jr.
Yeah. Ram Guevara is my pick tomorrow. I'm going to keep picking Ram until he proves me right, because every time I pick against him, he proves me wrong. Is that what's happening? So we actually do have confirmation. The 33rd person is actually going to be playing in Gates' spot, which is John Edwards, who we have seen play very well at times.
I was going to say, John Edwards is a great replacement. Glad to see him make it in.
Of course, Soldier just right now overseas. Yeah, so John Edwards will play Sean Cafflish, which if you're Sean Cafflish, I think you would take that trade 10 times out of 10 in a heartbeat. And we will actually show you the participants in that bad boy after this match is over. Again, this is the final of Division 1, which is not the top division here. Matt Bella, only a single 15. So this is looking the Floridians' direction right now.
Nolte not happy with that first start. Makes a move. Slides over to grab the 15s. Straight to the bull.
I like his follow-through a lot. When he follows through and makes that a habit of in the follow-through, it looks beautiful. Jordan Zemansky, again, the king seat, is the team of Jordan, Matt, and Bobby. They need to be triple-dipped, whereas Andy, Jim, and Kenny just need to lose one match in the next 3. But the beautiful thing about this format is it becomes almost easier to triple-dip each time you win a match, because you can almost assume the 701 is going to go to a last league decider. So that makes it a race to 1 pretty much at the end of the day, most likely.
Yeah, that's 701.
It's a race to 1 in the last one.
Yeah, usually it's going to challenge us, like you said, to a last league decider. And if it done twice, then you know that the one game shootout, it always seems like it's prevalent.
Bella just dropping that dart way low on dart 1, and you can see how hard it is to adjust from that. That being said, the last time they played a match was almost 3 hours before they get to this point. And that's Bobby, Jordan, and Matt. And part of being a good tournament player and getting to that point, especially as a team, is how do you maintain levels for hours of sitting without playing?
Yeah, and that has always been the age-old question in the triple elimination. I know we've grown up while playing a lot of soft tip, playing double elimination. Then this new wrinkle came in for triple elimination. People can sit in the kin seat for 3 to 4 hours.
Well, trust me, in double elimination, that's happened all the time in soft tip. But you're right, and it is just figuring out how to possibly do that. I know that one person that I'm going to defend a little bit here from some things is Leonard Gates. He knows how to rest and prepare for those 3-hour spots, and that includes still staying focused. Yeah, he has a 3-hour gap there, but it's not a 3-hour gap where he's hanging out. It's a 3-hour gap where he's still concentrating on the job to do at the end of the day, which is win the tournament.
He will rest. He will find himself a corner, and he'll be quiet, and he'll just keep to himself and rest.
Maybe take a little sleepy sleep.
Sleep. Get off your feet. The biggest thing of it is to tell people, get off your feet.
Especially someone like Leonard who has bad knee right now. You see Danny's just walking around holding his check, just peacocking, sitting right in the camera shot on purpose. If you don't think that's not on purpose, I can't tell you.
And eagle to the 18. Oh, he was looking to close the 20.
That was a Klebe dart on dart 2. What do you call that in your area?
The Baxter.
Yep, there you go. There's always someone. In every dart community, there is a person that is notorious for that treble 12.
Actually, I can show you on YouTube Danny Jensen, my son-in-law's trip 12 at the UK Open. After he goes 180.
Well, I understand that. He was on the perfect 9.
No, opening 180, and he goes trip 12, and he just looks at the crowd like, "Are you kidding me?"
Did he do the math real quick to see if he could still take it out?
No. I thought it was
So,
funny.
am I still on a 9? No. Darn it. And Sunshine State Santa, right now, acting like his teammates are on the naughty list. Jordan Zemansky doing her job. Be nice.
Jordan grabs the 18s, forces Nolte back to the 17s. Needs at least 2 to take a look at the 18s. Triple would be fantastic here.
Fantastic.
Not going to happen. Stay there to get the point lead.
Oh, only 2. And Will is having to close the door because our colleagues in the next room over are having too much fun.
They're in the middle of a heavy production.
They're being too happy in there.
They're working on something big, I guess. Back to the 18s. Bobby needs to get it to hit. Only gets the 1. 75 playing 71. 18s versus 17s.
Yeah, interesting moment in this match right here. That's a great dart from Andy.
Nice turn.
Look at this from Andy Yeagley. Great 7 mark.
I was getting ready to say, nice 18s, and there he comes back to the 17. I was hoping we'd get a boom.
That one came out of nowhere.
Bella forced on the 16s. Gonna have to mark 6.
I don't think he's thinking 6. Ties it up with 7. Because math. But if you're Kenny Doyle, you got to go 17s first. That's the first time I've had better math than you in my entire life.
Yeah, I did make a mistake. It's late in the day.
It's very late.
Triple.
Boom goes the dynamite there for Sunshine State Santa, who gifts his teammates a 9. Trying to keep them in this final. I can tell you right now, guys, this does not matter on how I feel about either team. This is guaranteed to go to the triple dip. And that last leg decider probably going to round out. Just so we're here another hour. That is how the rules of streaming the last match go.
Jim Nolte to the 15s. Looks to close it up. Needs 1 more.
We told the Dart Gods that this was the last match, and they shall punish.
You shall not pass.
That's a different show altogether. Ryan Gandalf, Mooneyham. Was it Gandalf who did that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Andy had a big 7 to really turn the tables there, and then takes it out easily there with 4 bowls. And, well, the first dip's done. Let's go to the double scoop. And if I know Kenny Doyle, he's going to want sprinkles on this double scoop.
Now we'll move to the last, our loss format, 1 loss format.
Yep.
So we'll have the 701 that's going to be a factor, and we've been talking about that, 701.
Yeah, so it would be Cricket 701, open in, open out, full bowl. And then Cricket would be the last leg decider if it goes to that point, which it most likely will with the format.
Mm-hmm.
But we've seen some surprises happen before. And in Division I, with how inconsistent we've kind of seen these players so far, really anything can happen.
Bellow to court. Ooh, right in the heart.
It's a great dart from Matt Bella. Bella. A.
He's going to see if it's in the P hole.
A. It's not. It's one hole out of that. So Kenny can beat it by 1. He can tie it by 5. Or he can knock out his. What does that do? Nah, Kenny's just going to be like, all right, you won it. What's the rules on that? Anybody actually know that, Will? Is that a real rule? If you knock out your opponent's diddle, do they have to reshoot it? Well, they didn't there. So Matt Bella awarded the start. And that's just because, well, Santa likes to give out gifts.
I don't know the rule on that in soft tip. I don't.
Do we have anyone in the chat that's actually like an official? Or officially knows? Not people that are just going to randomly guess for us.
Bell of the open on 20s. Manages 4. Doyle looks for 6 on the 19s. Triple here. He might take a look. He is an aggressive player.
Nope. Stand there. Get 7. Jack Robinson watching along with us. Continental Cup participant Jack Robinson. Meredith McGee. How you doing, Murph? Murph here? I saw Murph yesterday. Or today. Earlier. Yeah, for sure. Said hi to you multiple times. That's how late it is, guys.
Nolte working with the 19s.
Yeah, Cameron, I don't know the answer to that question, really at all. This is now on the 1-loss side. So Bobby, Jordan, and Matt, still the king seat. They have 1 loss. Andy, Jim, and Kenny have 2 losses. If this one goes Andy, Jim, and Kenny's way in the match, then we'll go to 1 leg of cricket for all the marbles, which, again, is guaranteed because this is the last match of the stream. The Dart Gods just, they need to have it.
And he's been red hot. Won the game last game, single bull, double bull, triple 19. Takes a look at the 20, doesn't go, comes to the bottom.
And Andy has been red hot. Okay, so Kessler says, think the rule is they reshoot. At the end of the day, can you really argue? Because Matt was obviously, like, you could just tell. They even checked where his dart was because it was right outside the P hole. So it's either you do it or you don't, you know? I understand why this was the decision that was made because it is the easiest right decision. There's no real reason to make Matt do that again. It just seems unlucky.
Doyle looked to close the 20.
Yeah, to be fair, those first 2 are kind of way low with that treble, but gets it up there at the end of the day. Maybe a little fatigue setting in for Sunshine
could
State
be.
Santa?
I mean, it's played 2 sessions today, morning and night. I mean, you're on your feet all day.
Playing tomorrow?
He's a number, where's he at? Number
Is he 11?
11th in the averages from roll. 5.07, 5.072 average is number 11 on the list. Now, come on now.
Yep, and those averages are not even inflated. Those are uninflated league averages.
The first 17 players playing tomorrow have a 4. The lowest is 4.68, and the highest is a 5.6. But the first 17 players are 4.9 to 4.6. Incredible amount of averages.
Kessler, that is the story at the end of the day. As long as the players on both teams agree, rules don't really matter. You're not wrong.
No, you're not. Andy Eagley, continuing on here.
Is it actually that or no? No. We're good. I'm just an idiot. It's fine. It's late.
Only manages to mark 2. They got the point lead, 241, playing 176. Matt Bella has the 18s.
Needs a lot of 18s. That's a good start.
He won't move. He should stay there.
Yep.
There you
And
go.
he pins another treble. Good darts there from Matt Bella.
Doyle back to the 19s or 17s. Got 15-point lead. He looks to stay. It doesn't capitalize, but that was the right shot.
You know, this keeps up. We're going to start calling Jen Mounts the Laughing Assassin.
Jordan back on the 18s. Able to get one to score. Once a triple. And he
Gets a
gets
triple.
Gets it.
Sorry, I interrupted your
You're
your
fine.
tagline.
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Jim Nolte does the double lick of the fingers, triple lick, quadruple lick. Now that's a lot.
Liquor, liquor, liquor.
What? You just nicked a shared that hard. You made an awkward thing way more awkward.
Well, Nolte's making it awkward because he needs another 19 in here.
Gets
Gets
the
the point
trip.
lead.
The 4 licks was good.
All I do is try to make you guys laugh.
Yeah, guys, I want you to know this is not our best here. Last match of the stream, knowing this is going to go to a last leg decider.
You keep
We're just
saying
hanging
that.
out.
You keep saying that so you can jinx it.
No,
You want to jinx it. You want to jinx it.
Of course, but it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter. The Dark Gods haveth spoken.
And Yeagley not happy with Dart 2. Didn't get it to happen on Dart 3. Only manages the one opportunity right here from Matt Bella. He's got the 50-point lead. He's got the 18s.
That was a fat 3. And that's what the annoyingness is right there. It's like, really? Could have gone left or right of that, been completely happy, and I go dead center. Is that a little bit of not thinking which dart he really wanted to shoot there on the first one?
I think that was an indecisive because it's a single shot close on the 17s. He went ahead and stayed true to get rid of the 19s, but
You can't.
you've got a
can't-
51-point triple right now.
This is not knowing who Kenny Doyle is because he loves 17s.
I was going to say, this is a 51-point triple right here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
18s.
move.
Big 7 mark from Sunshine State Santa. Telling you what, I did not like Dart 2 from Matt Bella.
I
It
didn't
should have
either.
closed to 17 automatically, not had to worry about it, and then had the one dart to show to close to 16s or 19s, or at least just go back and point.
Doyle just punished him.
Yep.
Punished him with 4 17s and trip 18.
And that's what Kenny Doyle does. And Jim Nolte, with the X on the 17s, I don't know if I see him leaving until he gets at least 4. Now he's staying. No, he closes the 16s instead. Big dart from Jim Nolte.
That was a nice aggressive move. Got the point lead on the 17s. Got rid of the 16s. Bobby stuck on the 15s. He needs to stay there for all of it.
And only 3 fats from Bobby. And Andy, who has caught fire here in the last leg and a half. Trying to keep that momentum going. His job is simple. Close the 15s. If he does anything else after that, that's bonus. He stopped doing his job after the first dart, and I don't like that.
Well, he was giving
I
it
don't
back
like
to yeah, but, you know, I mean,
I don't like it.
Bella's coming up behind me.
Right.
I mean,
he can easily hit the 7 mark.
Well, he can mark 6 right here and get rid of the 17 just like that.
Yep.
17's going to be guy now.
I don't like the trip for seeing move on dart 1 because it's going to make it really hard to hit 2 more triples. Always end up tripling the wrong one. See?
It's outside of it. Kenny Doyle close the 15s with the Bulls.
He's going to go 15s. Because now his job becomes the same job. Close the 15s. Now win the match. Or the leg. And he almost accomplishes that goal. There is winning darts here for Bella. He needs 5, though. And it's Zemansky instead. Still needs 5. Not going to do it. So Nolte's going to step back up. See, a third dart just doesn't matter anymore. As long as Nolte hits one. There's the first lick. Oh, only a 1 lick setup here for Nolte.
I ain't saying
That's
anything.
aggressive.
I ain't saying anything.
And it works out for him. Let's go to leg number 2 as Andy, Jim, and Kenny continue to roll. That's 3 legs on the trot. How do Matt, Jordan, Bobby stop this momentum? The 701 leg is probably the best bet to do it. Especially considering they've lost 3 cricket legs in a row, so let's try a different type of game. And that is way off for Matt Bell on the first dart. For him.
Only manages
Yeah, it's not
58
good.
on the start. Not the opportunity you want to give Kenny Doyle.
South of the border, they say that was no bueno.
Yeah, this man right here can say, okay, here's my first bull. Here's my second bull. Oh, didn't get his third, but he still jumped out with a low ton.
Rudolph with his notes to bright did not guide that last dart tonight.
It's close.
Zemansky, hat trick or nothing. That's pretty much it. I guess 120 is fine too. Not a 75. All right. Jim, now's the time that you can run. Figuratively. Does just that. Big 119. Puts them in the driver's seat now. And in the driver's seat to take us to a very last leg decider.
4-7-1 plays 5-6-8. Bobby's got to get a low ton or better here. He needs that bull to fall.
All right, so who wins the last leg decider for the entire thing? Not that this is not going to go to a last leg decider. They're going to win this leg, but in the actual last leg overall.
I'm going to give it to Andy, Jim, and Kenny.
Okay. Just the momentum factor.
Momentum.
They haven't lost a single leg this whole time right
Andy's been stellar.
now. And Andy has been a great player 3.
And then, you got Kenny, who's just solid. Jim's hit the clutches.
Kenny Doyle was season 1 champion of the CSE Challenger Series. Right. Created a promo and called him Nick Kenny, which is also a dart player, but not the same one. I found out real quick who Kenny Doyle was.
And just like that is another low ton out. Kenny Doyle, 2-5-2, play 3-5-3. Jordan has got to get at least a low ton here just to get back with him. Hat trick to get out in front of him.
Yeah, cannot leave a finish from 3-5-3, and yes, I was thinking about that because you should. Jim Nolte, just hat trick is perfect. Low ton is great. Just leave a finish. Leave a finish. Give your partner a chance. Good start. That'll do. It's all right. That's good enough.
Good enough. The bullseye.
Yep. Double route.
16 turn. Leaves your team 136. Your opponents are well back. They've got to have at least 65 to get a look.
Bobby's going to put some pressure on the 136. Maximum pressure. What a time for a hat trick from their player 3. Bobby shows up maybe in a big time moment. But Andy, 136.
Bullseye, double 18.
Oh, wow. Andy Yegley. Great dart. What a checkout. The 136 from player 3. Both player 3s just went hat trick and then take out a 136. Let's go to one final leg for all of the marbles.
I do pick Andy, Jim, and Kenny.
This is it.
Momentum. This is what we talk about, momentum.
Wait, look at my face. Shocked. We went to a very last leg decider. in the triple dip.
Came in 2 losses, and they've tied it up 2 losses apiece.
Does anyone need to use the bathroom before they play this leg or
How
anything?
about pop some popcorn?
Now would be a good time. Maybe go to dinner first and then come back for it. Whatever keeps us here longer.
And the crowd goes wild. Elliott Milk.
I can't say any of that out loud that I want to say. That's just rude. All right, what could they possibly be talking about?
They haven't figured out the format yet. It's a one-leg game.
Good news is that Andy's back there sitting down, so he'll be able to help if needed. Of course, they're going to decide everything on their own anyway. And in this situation, really whatever Kenny says goes. Because he's Kenny Doyle. Or either that or they're really discussing how important it is to be the first person to diddle. And I just don't think that cannot be possibly part of this.
No.
Because I never would care about that. I get it, but I don't, you know? Are they talking about doing a choppity chop? They're not, which is fine. So never mind. Not even mention it. Ian, how are you doing, my friend? Are we going to see you at all this weekend? Ram says hello from Kansas City. Ram, I don't know if you heard earlier. You're my dude tomorrow morning. You're my pick. Let's do it again.
Looks like tied that up.
1-1. Chris Marcijanek, the Yenza, in the chat saying it's the mind games. I don't think there's any. I don't know. I just think it was just old man confusion from someone. Or young man confusion. One of the two. But here we go. Death taxes and a very last leg decider in the last stream match of the evening. Almost approaching that 10 o'clock hour. Meredith saying Kenny grumbling. Well, yeah, but that's not anything different. He's won 4 legs straight and he's grumbling. He's not going to be grumbling now. Kenny Doyle getting the start here. We're playing one-legged cricket here, Ryan.
Here we
for
go.
everything.
Kenny Doyle start. He'll want to open 7.
For some reason, I'm going to pick Bobby, Jordan, and Matt. I don't know why, but that's what I'm going to pick.
Only manages 3 on the open. Bella can 4 mark the 19s and take an aggressive shot at the 20s.
Seven here is huge from Bella. You know what 7 I'm talking about. Not that one.
Oh, got to think it over now. You need
Yep.
just need to go up there and shoot the strip 19, mark the 4.
He's looking up. And that's not ideal. You can see when he sets up and then resets, just how much his muscles immediately relax when he resets, which tells you that he is a little bit too tense right now.
I don't particularly like
is
that shot. I think you should stay on the 19s. Give your team a house, and Jim doesn't
Gifted
mark it.
right back, yeah.
But Jim doesn't mark it, but does go put up 20 points. So that's thinking of that team concept. Ooh, he wants to get rid of the 20. And it's the second aggressive shot from that team that has not scored.
That's the real Jay-Z right there. And Andy has been MVP as player 3. Hit the 136 checkout to send us to this last leg decider. Has been pretty in fuego, but only 2 marks from Andy. Bobby hit a hat trick his last time to the line. Did not matter as, again, Andy took out that 136 right after. Would love a treble. Probably would have purchased one for a price.
Doesn't get anything to happen there and leaves himself only at 57 points. Doyle just needs 2 19s to close. Got the big house on top.
The Rambler Danny Baggish watching along with us as he's out there watching along with us. It's like an inception of streaming from Danny Baggish. Kenny does his job there. Big 5. Again, Bella just 3 marks just aren't how he plays a game of darts.
He's usually a 5 or better
Yeah.
every time. Only marking 3. Nolte's been clutch on that 17. He can mark all 3 with singles and still be fine.
And that's exactly what he does there. Does get it closed. The whiz kid in chat being a wise kid. There's a couple to choose from. You can just pick one. Big darts from Jay-Z. 9-point lead.
Andy Eagley marks the 20s.
Again, has been a phenomenal player 3 for Andy, Jim, and Kenny. Only 2 marks again, though. Leaves this door open for Bobby. Bobby's just got to take advantage of it. And that's much easier said than done, especially when you've been struggling. But that'll do. Set 20s.
Yep, they're pointing at it.
Yep.
He didn't get it to go, but that was the shot that they needed. 4 on the 18s, gets the 201 to the 160. Kenny Doyle up next.
Chu Johnson in the chat saying Team Florida. Kenny heard ya.
Only manages 5. Puts him out 59 points. It'll require at least 4 18s from Matt.
Six mark from Bella. That's much better from him. Sierra, don't worry. That'll get taken care of. It'll be as if these players were never here by tomorrow morning. Mainly because it would ruin our camera shots. So at least the most likely thing is that we're going to end up cleaning it up. But that's fine. Jay-Z needs another big round on the 18s. Oh, he was thinking about taking that look on dart 3 before shooting that second dart.
And doesn't get it to go.
Falls short.
I was going to say, doors open for Andy right here.
It's like thumping out there now all of a sudden. It got real loud out there in the hall. Must be partying. You know, you're huffing and puffing.
I wasn't huffing, I was just sighing. There's a difference.
That's a sigh.
It was a sigh.
Is a puff.
You know, I do suffer from asthma from time to time, and I get a little choked up.
Listen. Anyone
This is
with this
Andy.
opportunity, just don't do it ever. Where Ryan is sleeping on one side of you and Will's on the other. And you're the last person to fall asleep. You might as well just stay awake. Go sleep in your car. Do anything other than think that you're actually going to get anything accomplished. Boom goes the dynamite, saved by the boom.
I was going to say, we got off that subject because I'm like, Kitty's going to throw a 9. Get
just-
off the subject.
And
Back
honestly,
to the match.
just when you thought that they couldn't get louder,
Back to the
they
match.
get louder. It's impressive. In a horrible, horrible, nightmarish
Come on,
way.
Matt. Give us another one.
And he does. Boom goes the dynamite back to back for these players at this moment.
That was a great shot.
And I know Matt's like, about time, but it really is about time because that was the timeliest 9 mark that you could have. Jim going to try and close the 15s before going to the 16s.
Oh, he's got an
Big dart.
opportunity here. He looks over.
Oh, wire width away from closing the door.
Talk about banging the neighbor on that one. Jay-Z to the 16s. Gonna have to mark a triple.
Does not do it. And, of course, it's our man Andy with an opportunity to really seal this thing shut. One job, close the 16s. Anything after that is bonus. And don't give up on your job right away, Andy. He's given up on his job right away. He was told to do a different job.
And
that job was accomplished.
I was going to say that job is 90 points.
The problem is that math-wise, Bobby goes triple-triple. He will have a 1-point lead and will have a shot to take out the 15s. And yes, I still think about that even if it's player 3 stepping up for the opposing team. This is Division I for a reason. Because there's the first. Oh. Gets 6 of them, though, for that 1-point lead.
591 plays 590. 16s taking on 15s.
But this is exactly where Kenny Doyle shines. Brightest. And switch. Big dart from Kenny Doyle. Sunshine State Santa times it the most beautifully. And now they are up 59 points. Matt Bella needs at least 2 bowls. Probably really 3 before he can take a look at the 15s mathematically. Not going to do that. Might just bail and take out the 15s here. Never mind. Double bowl works just as well.
Multi can play it safe. Stay on the 15s for everything.
No, he did a triple lick there. He's not playing it safe. See? For the title and the triple dip. And there it is. And he holds the finish. Andy, Jim, and Kenny rattle off 5 legs straight to win Division I this evening in triples. Well done, gentlemen.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Well, the first night's done. Let's look at the confirmed bracket for the men's CSI. Again, will be happening tomorrow morning. Coming to you live 10:30 a.m. local time, which is Central. That would be 11:30 Eastern. You got Ram Guevara, Rich Sturbins, Danny Baggish, Rick Hinsey. That's a good one out the gate. John Edwards, Sean Cafflish, Jake Smith, Mike Scarborough, Don Kirby, the Chatterbox, taking on Jules Van Dongen. That's a tough break for Don. Zach Hunter, Cullen George, Ray Morgan, Mike Segal, Dennis Sandin taking on Gary and Cole. That's a Illinois battle there. Kenny Doyle, Sugar Shane Johnson. Tough break for both those guys. Derek Hinkle, Joey Mann, Garrett Rakowski, Scuba Steve Diker. So Wisconsinite versus Wisconsinite.
Friends and everything.
Casey Jones, Brandon Kessler, Tyler Hinsey, Jesse Gore. There's only going to be 3 hands in that match. Steve Hennings, Tyler Weehee, Austin Braswell, Mike Maloney. And then rounding out the bottom, Mike Carter taking on Todd Wigman. It's going to be huge. $10,000 to first place, $6,000 to second, $4,000 to third, $2,000 to fourth. And how about this? You make top 5? That's 4 digits. You're winning tomorrow. Chance of winning 5 digits.
Excellent numbers right there. Excellent prize fund.
Because this is TOC, the tournament that makes champions. And we are the live stream team. Sean Green, joined by Will Stewart, Ryan Mooneyham, and Nick Darachi Teixeira. That's the most normal Nick's hair's ever looked and will ever look again. And we are live here at the Kansas City, Missouri. We'll be back in action tomorrow, 10:30 Central Time. And you won't want to miss a single thing because I'll be on camera for quite a while, and it's going to be beautiful. So we will see you then, guys. Have a great night. Ryan, great first night, buddy.
You too, Mr. Sean Green. I appreciate it.
Everyone, have a great night. Enjoy your sleep, and we'll see you in the morning.